Pog Champ. There. Look at that man. Yo, chat. You ready? You ready for this? Season 2 premiere? Get some hype in the chat, bruh! Oh, baby. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, 3 and a 2 and a 1. Holy crap. Welcome back. It's been like a month. Season 2 premiere here with the famous Guitar Solo. How you doing, Guitar Solo? Welcome back. Episode, what is it, 13 now? Because you were in episode 0.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was here, like, it was such a different time, even though it was a couple of months ago.
It is confusing times. Confusing
Yeah.
and desperate times. There's a lot of things going on with Battlefield. It is, since the TTK patch, things have just gotten really, really weird. We got some, dude, nothing but memes. I got one up right now. Nothing but memes on the Reddit, on the Battlefield 5 subreddit, for days. Nothing but negativity. Man, we had some good positivity running right up to the when chapter 5 began. Got some pretty cool nifty content, and they just had to take a shit all over it, didn't they? Man,
Yeah,
they just had to ruin it, didn't they?
When the Pacific dropped, I heard a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Battlefield's good again" and shit, and everybody was like watching fucking more Twitch streamers and Battlefield, and there was more servers than ever. But although there were Pacific server, but still, dude, like there was so many more players. But I
Yeah.
don't know, dark times right now.
Well, before we get into the state of Battlefield, I wanted to know how. Hey, Happy New Year! First off, Happy New Year
yeah.
to the chat, everybody. Happy 2020. You're crushing
Happy New
in Twitch, streaming. Don't forget, check out Guitar Solo. He's streaming here on Twitch. Battlefield 5. You know, doing some events and whatnot. There's some sweaty events that he participates in. Helps get that going. There was one that you guys, I'm sure, just watched, right? How did that go? I don't know. Chat, let me know how that went. But yeah, dude, thank you all for all the support and the resubs. Don't forget, just go follow Guitar Solo on Twitch, Twitter. He's all over the place, okay? And I also got some videos here. Here, look, check this out. So he's made some great videos for EXO, myself, and Enders. I'll have that playing here in the background. Really good editor. Anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, Mr. Guitar Solo. Now, how is streaming going for you after the TTK patch?
How's streaming going for me? After all, Well, there's less people for sure, but it's still not super dead. I think
What
a lot
about
of people are
yeah?
just tired of coming to every single stream and seeing people complain over and over and over. I try not to, but I still, you still get frustrated with the fucking game.
Yeah, you can't really you can't escape that. It's just
Yeah, you
it's
can be
just facts.
you can be the happiest person in the world playing the game, but you still gotta encounter that time that's gonna make you slam your fucking
Dude,
desk.
look at me when I play sometimes. Like I'm like, oh, this is fine. Everything, I fucked up or whatever. But I look straight into my eyes and you see pure dread and hatred because there's so much bullshit that happens while you play. You just question yourself, and we'll go through some of the bugs that a lot of people have been talking about that have come up
Hmm.
with this new patch, and hopefully, Dice is now back from their a ridiculous vacation that they always take. Like it always
Yeah.
seems like they have extremely long vacations. Is it just me, or I don't know? But
I
anyway,
don't follow them that much on Twitter, so I don't know. But I
I don't
keep
know.
hearing, Dice is on vacation again and stuff like that. So
Yeah, apparently they're back, and we got some updates. A new map coming up. We'll talk all about that coming up soon.
yeah.
Um, but let's start off with like you said, streaming. It's been pretty good. I'm like just your channel in general. What has it been like? Other than
Well,
the fall in numbers in people playing.
I mean, it's been so good lately. Like a lot of people have actually shown up to my stream, which I never thought I would like get past like 10 or 20 viewers. And well, I kind of did. Like I kind of tried to do
You
good numbers,
you put work into it, dude. People will come.
and like lately the past week I've been doing extra long streams like because I have so much time and I, I I I don't have anything else to do right now, so I've been like streaming like 6, 7. I think I did like 9 hours a couple days ago.
Woo!
I'm doing like which is nothing to some people that play like 10 hours, 15 hours a day, and I don't know how
Yeah,
they can do it. Like it's
doing overtime, full time job in it.
yeah,
Um,
kind of trying like that.
do you like doing that the full time, or do you think it's like this is too much
Okay,
sometimes?
I'm gonna be honest. As much as I've talked shit about Battlefield, and I kind of get really angry at it. Uh, there's times where you actually enjoy playing the game when there's no hackers and you find a server that's not
Oh
infested with a
yeah,
stack.
yes.
There is times where you can enjoy the game. And actually, when the first TTK patch, the 5.2 came out, I was enjoying it a lot, even though a lot of people were hating it.
That first week was somewhat interesting. People were experimenting, trying out new things. People fell in love with
Mhm.
the STG all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, the
And
CGs.
yeah, people have been owning with that, and then now like a few weeks later we got this ridiculous gun. Where's that clip here? Yeah, we got the experimental boy here, the type 2 disease that is spreading on all the servers. Literally everybody's using this gun. But let's just talk about this right now. Now that it's in my brain, the type 2 has brought something that people have been missing. That is one, fun, right?
Mhm.
Even though it's cancerous, but still fun. And two, it brought back the feeling of the previous TTK.
Yeah,
What do you
for
think?
sure. You get one framed a lot. It's really easy to use. It's really fun to use. It's really fun to farm people with it, especially if you go like on a TDM with like a bunch of
Hmm.
players that never fucking play the game, and you just get like 30, 40, 50 kills and like one death. It's fun, but to be honest, the first day that I was using it, I just got so fucking tired of it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel.
What
Even if
was
you
your
get a bunch of kills, it doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't feel like it sounds awesome and stuff. It doesn't feel good to be using it. It's like
uh,
a shotgun. It's easy to use. You get a lot of kills and stuff, but sometimes you just
yeah.
don't like that. Like I even I was streaming. I was doing like a long stream that day. I was using Type 2 almost the whole stream. I just fucking switched to SCE. Like I'm having more fun using the STG.
That I did that too for a breakthrough match defending,
Hmm.
and dude, you could just go off with the STG. Really, it's just the mag dump, you get multi kills. That's why people flock to it. It's all about, you know, sustaining kills and getting people away from the objective. Those
Yeah.
kind of guns really end up working in this new TTK, and it really hasn't changed since week 1 of this new patch. A lot of weird things have been introduced too, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But
The
it really,
STG
like,
got buffed furthermore with a 5.22. Like it's
yeah,
four
it's
bullets up
wild.
close. Like yeah.
Yeah, when I was talking with KHT and you know, all those people running with the stats and everything to
Mhm.
predict what would be used a lot, STG didn't really come up that much. It was kind of
Well,
like people were just thinking about what the current meta was at that time and seeing if people will stay with those things. But I don't know. What are you noticing? Is it still the
well, the
same
thing is that the
as week
SCG
1?
has no recoil. Well, it does a little bit if you put a
Rude.
scope on it, but it has no recoil. So almost all your bullets are gonna connect, and you're gonna one frame people right there. You know, like you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of hit 4 bullets up close, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're dead. And at range, I think it's like 7 bullets, which is nothing still. And
Yeah.
plus with the 3x, people are just running around and they don't even notice. Even if you get like makes a headshot in there, it's even faster. So it's accurate, decent rate of fire. Um, it feels like a semi-auto that's full auto to be honest. It feels like it's a Guerrero 1.5 full auto sometimes. It's fucking this is literally up.
Yeah.
It's too
Just a
good.
little bit
You
of
can
gameplay. I think does Enders was playing with a little bit in the
yeah.
yeah, again, the recoil, you really don't notice it too, even with the 3x times too. So it just owns. It just owns. But what else have you been playing with though,
Uh,
other than
I've
the
been
new
using
gun?
Tommy gun actually a lot, and I'm
Tommy,
watching
well,
him.
that yeah. Speaking of
Even
that one,
somebody told me it's bugged. That it's 11 bullets at the range instead of 10. So the damage is bugged. It's like an underdog gun
hmm,
because it's glitched. But I've been having a shit ton of fun with it, and I've been hip firing a lot with it instead of ADS and
okay. Crispy was
but
like
not
the Tommy high rate of fire is
no
king
not that one.
still.
I'm not
I don't
using that one.
know.
I
I
usually
think
play like
people.
big game modes.
Well, does the Tommy high rate of fire outgun the Type 2A? I don't think
It
it does,
doesn't. Well,
right?
the Suomi does, I think, but the Tommy gun doesn't.
I hear a lot of people still say that it's getting outmatched. The Type 2 is getting outmatched by the normal SMGs that we're all pretty much used to. I don't know. What about the EMP? Has that been still crushing it still for you?
I
Think?
I didn't use KMP at all. I never when it was like super good 5.2. I didn't use it. Never was entitled. I never. I mean, not entitled. Not.
Right.
I never used. It. I never liked it.
Okay.
I was more of a CG guy. Even the Sturmweaver, I like. You know how it's really trash now because it's 5 bullets to kill up close, and like I think 7 for like it takes so long to kill up close. I still have fun using that gun even though it's not that
Well,
good.
what about the ZK? That was a pretty popular gun. Probably
Mhm.
still is now.
To be honest, all those fast rate of fire guns feel pretty much up close. It feels pretty much pre-patched, like 4.2 or whatever the fuck it was. It feels it doesn't. There's no difference up close. It's still 4 bullets.
ZK is still fun. Yeah, I see that a lot. Dude, people are still owning with that gun. It's just
Mhm.
the with the
You see it
Type 2.
less
You
for
see it less,
sure.
definitely less, because I mean the new guns are out. You got the LMG that nobody uses. I've been killed by that like maybe like 2 times, and usually
Hmm.
when I have, they're by hackers or something. So yeah, it's just I do want to play with that gun, though. Because I always do that 1,000 kill challenge thing.
Hmm.
Um, but like these new guns are kind of taking over right now. But what do you think people will flock back to? Just what happened in the first week of the new TTK patch?
Huh, people are still gonna fucking use this Type
It's
2A,
really good.
even if it gets nerfed. Like they make it like 6 bullets to kill. They're still gonna use it.
Mm.
I think
It
it's
is.
5. Is it?
Would you
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the stats.
would you compare it to, I don't know, what happened in the past with other games like
Uh,
SMG 08? or
It's exactly that. Like you can choose between an
Automatico.
Automatico or an
Yeah.
SMGA with the 50 bullets. Like it's a mix of both
Oh,
of
it's
them.
it's a mix of both, right? But for some reason, it doesn't feel like the It feels more like the Automatico
Yeah,
than the
it feels a lot like
SMG08.
the Automatico.
Probably
It
because
feels a lot like
the
that.
SMG08 didn't shoot as fast, right? Even
Yeah.
with and without the fire rate.
The SMG08 was 720 rounds per minute, which is like a Suomi, right? No, actually, it's like a Tommy gun.
Remember the pre-nerfed SMG08 in Battlefield 1? I mean the
Oh
pre-buffed.
yeah,
Sorry, pre-buffed.
the really slow one.
I got 1,000 kills with that gun before they buffed it. It was
It wasn't bad. It took so long to overheat. You could lay down a
yeah.
lot of bullets. It was like a
Yeah.
mini LMG. It wasn't
Yeah, but
bad.
you just get rocked by automaticos and all that.
Yeah, of course, especially up close.
It was such a drastic change. It really just didn't make a whole lot of sense, did it? And
I
they
mean, I, I I don't understand why they did it. Like this fucking all of a sudden the best gun
it,
in the game.
it
It
just
went from nothing to really good.
it just begs the question why the gun developers, why did they keep doing it? Kind of feels like the same people who did that are still working on this game and doing just making the most outlandish decisions.
Well,
Just there's no like directionality. Even with the little poll that Flackfire did, it doesn't seem like
what was
people
the poll
are,
about?
huh?
What
Oh,
was that poll?
the direction of Dice. Do they have a clear direction in 2020? And most voted no. The community doesn't really have, or at least Blackfire's community didn't really have a confidence in Dice to actually go towards a certain narrative of, hey, we're making this. We hope you like this. Like, do you think they'll make anything like that? Did the Pats win?
Well, now that
Oh, the Titans. I'm sorry. I'm at the game on site. Sorry for breaking the subject. Holy fuck.
I have like a
Fuck
game on a
you,
little television on the
Patriots.
side.
Fuck the Patriots. Thank God they're out of there. I'm sorry.
Now
But
that
anyway,
somebody's
where were we?
mentioning, they're mentioning it, the vehicle violence. Like that's so fucking stupid. But I guess it's Battlefield, so that's what people want. Like you know how they're saying they want to bring back the sandbox feeling of the game.
The
That's why they bring
sandbox.
yeah
Right. How
they
did that turn out for a Wake Island that nobody plays anymore, right?
a lot of people play. You know we hate it a lot. Like everybody hates it, but you can't you don't struggle finding a server of Wake Island. If you want to play Wake Island, you can go ahead and play it because fucking idiots love it. Not idiots. I mean, like, the people
Oh my
who
god, dude. It's the
like people
worst
who
iteration of Wake Island I've ever played, other than
yeah.
the what was it, 1943, the Xbox thing, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that one sucked. But dude, this Wake Island is drowned in tanks that we can't kill anymore.
Holy fuck, the amount
Fucking tanks, dude. Dude, what they did, you with two Panzers shooting at a tank about 50 meters away, you feel so pathetic and useless. Even if you have a butt buddy with you, or a whole squad of people hunting down tanks, you still don't have a chance. Like you just
no. Like
they don't do enough damage. It's crazy.
I've put not even joking. I'm not even. I don't know if somebody. I don't think they clipped it, but there was like a Churchill tank, like you know those British tanks.
Yeah, the
And
Collins,
I
right?
put like a bunch of stuff on it. Like I put dynamite, threw grenades. I had nothing else. Then I see vehicle hit 126. I'm like, what the fuck is this fucking game, dude? They have like that super fast auto repair or whatever. Like I'm not a tanker or anything,
that
but
too.
holy fuck, that's so unfair. Like I guess
Dude,
they don't want
yeah.
one single player to take out the tanks, even if you're.
I get
good.
that. They never wanted that in any Battlefield game. They made that quite clear. Even Battlefield 1 when tanks came out, that was like one of the first questions. Is one person gonna have enough to take them out? I guess later on you could, right? If you had the anti-tank bundle,
Yeah, you could go super equipped, but the thing is, if they don't want a single player to take out one tank, then don't fucking have multiple tanks. Then just have like one or two, right?
Right, dude. Wake Island. I think I could be wrong. In Battlefield 2, I think Wake Island had 4 tanks or something like that. And
Per
if you
team or
capture
4 times in total?
4 in total, I think there are
Okay,
2,
that's
like one on each peninsula, and then 2 on the back flags. Like one at the, like if you capped it, right, you get the helicopter and all the jets. I think it was only 2 jets or something total, the whole thing. Anyway, but DICE brings us up a lot that they can only fit so many elements into a map, right? There's so many things the memory can handle. They have like a memory chip,
yeah. Yes.
That excuse that we hear all the time, that's I don't know how that works. Okay, well, you should believe them. I don't know. Maybe there's some smart people in chat. I have no idea why they keep saying that or bringing that up as an excuse.
Another thing that boils my blood with tanks. I'm sorry if I'm directing
you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This Squirrel just said it. The fucking third-person camera. Like, are you kidding me with that?
Hey,
sometimes I've had times when I'm like sneaking up. I put a shit ton of fucking dynamite, and the guy just turns around and blasts me right in the mouth. You know? Like, that's so frustrating.
I don't know if you know this or anybody in the chat. Do you remember when they got rid of that? I know in hardcore they got rid of that, but there was a Battlefield game that they actually got rid of the third person. Was it bad? It wasn't Bad Company 2, was it? God, I kind of have a feeling it might have been.
I'm pretty sure back.
Somebody might know that. I don't know. It was Bad Company 2. You didn't have third person. It was only in hardcore. I know that's been hardcore forever. But no, I actually, when they got rid of that third person camera for vehicles, even like Jeeps and shit, I don't know if it was hardcore, but it bothered the shit out of me, which is crazy. I'm not even a vehicle kind of person, but I like every time I get into a vehicle, I switch to third person.
I don't think it's fair. It's not fair at all. Like,
well, what they can do is they can lower the field of view of that, right?
Yeah, like lock it, but it's they can see like behind them somehow or something. Like, how many times have it has not happened when you're like sneaking up on a tank?
You can't sneak up on tanks. No.
Fucking,
not normal. Hears
the footsteps. Like, how does that make sense? A tank hearing your footsteps too. Another thing is, you ever seen that the German tanks have like a blast radius around them that blows? I don't know if that you ever die because of that. So it gets spec they have. It's so frustrating. Like,
yes. I don't
like
know,
AP
man.
Mine Clear or something like that. It's called.
I try not to think too much about tanks. I've been playing Breakthrough and TDM lately because that's like the new playlist. So tanks haven't really been on my mind right now, which is great relief, I would say. But yeah, it's a huge problem. And what do you think they'll make either launchers more dangerous or cause more damage, or do you think they're gonna nerf the armor on the tank? Like, what do you think they'll go?
You know what? The Pied is still really good against tanks. Like, it does like 20 something damage, 16 minimum, but the Panzer is a fucking joke. It's supposed to be designed to take out tanks. It does like 9 or 10 damage.
9 damage. I'm like,
I've gotten hits where with the Pied, not even with the Panzer, but where I do 4 damage. Like, I've seen it on a stat count. Vehicle hit 4, like, just fucking spit on my face, dude. Like,
probably like splash damage or something.
I've seen it hit like directly, and it's not even a glancing blow. It's just a joke. I
can't share enough my disgust for tanks right now, especially like really good tankers. Oh my god, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare for Conquest. I hate playing Conquest even more, even though I'm a Conquest boy. It's rough, dude. I cannot take Wake Island. I'm out. There's no fun in that. You're not gonna find any fun in it because there's 8 tanks in there, right? Yeah, and they don't stop coming. Idea how many. They keep coming over and over.
How many flags you capture, you get extra tanks.
Yeah, and it's harder to resupply those launchers as well when you desperately need them.
They increase the timer on that.
They increase the timer on that, which buffs tanks.
Yeah,
which buffs tanks. I've seen some clips of people shooting, like right here in the video, people using the Panzerschreck to shoot down planes, and sometimes they get like 90 damage or something ridiculous. I don't know. A lot of dusting. I think you were mentioning that a few days. I don't know if it was you or someone else, but a lot of people have been getting dusting lately. when you shoot at a plane and it has the effect, but nothing happens. There's no damage taken.
I haven't seen. I really don't shoot at planes with that
I
anymore.
did see your clip of an invisible tank not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
Tell what happened there. I don't.
I was
I
kind of frustrated playing the fucking Battlefield right there, and I just like there's no service to play, so I'm gonna play fucking Pacific Conquest, and it's Mercury up next, so it's kind of bearable, right? I go in and my whole team is all capped, dude. It's fucking we're getting wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking I go into like a trench, and I start shooting, and I see a lot of like sparks flying out, like invisible sparks in front of me.
Yeah.
Like my bullets are hitting something invisible. Then I just hear like a tank rolling back, and I'm like, "What?" And I just hear bam. I got run over by an invisible tank. Like literally, there's nothing. I can't see anything.
Yeah, a lot of people called that in the past when we had invisible soldiers. Then we had half-body soldiers. That's pretty much all gone now. But people were saying, "Watch what comes next. They're gonna have invisible tanks. Watch." And sure enough, it doesn't happen as often, of course, but it was there. Weird shit happens this game quite a bit.
I don't know if you want to watch the clip. Should I send it to you right now?
Yeah.
Twitter one.
Put it in the let me put it on the chat. I'll have it on chat, and I can just open up real quick.
So dumb. I don't know how it how it gets past
oh, this is like super zoomed in. My bad, guys.
Oh.
It's still pretty good. It's just a little zoomed in on my end in the capture. Your floating guns like stuck on it there. Wait, it never appeared. It just glitched. Do you see that? It never like actually came back.
No, just like flat. It was like Predator, you know, when it gets wet.
It's Predator, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I know Cupcake as well.
I know. I'm sophisticated, Elper. All right, man, get it right. I'm slick. I'm slick and sophisticated. Anyway, so yeah, vehicles, pure cancer, but you know the type 2 disease / virus. Hopefully, maybe they'll be. You think they'll nerf the gun? Actually,
they will. Yeah,
they will.
To. Well, they don't have to, but they will. They always do it. Like, you remember when the machine pistol in Battlefield 1 shot 1200 RPM, and they nerfed it to 900. They're gonna do the same thing.
Wait, which gun?
The machine pistol. It's like a
machine. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that was
like a little pistol with a strip of clips.
Yeah, and BF1. Oh my god.
It shot at 1200. They nerfed it to 900.
Okay.
They're gonna do the same.
Yeah, they might just have to do the same. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea in the first place for pocket MMG. I mean,
it's fun to use. People have fun using it to give us a little fun, I guess. Even though it's not fun for me, but
I see the trend, GuitarSolo. You know, this happens a lot in Battlefield, especially if you've been around for the past. This happens quite a bit. I don't know. You know, they put things in they know is going to be overpowered and fun. I think they just want to bring that back, and then, you know, over time they'll nerf it.
Have a little fun. Just stop molding. Have something good.
Yeah,
then they take it away.
Yeah. Here you go.
I know Del Taro was having a lot of fun with that gun. He streamed like 20 hours or something.
20?
Like, I came in, I went to bed, and I came the next day, and he's still streaming, and he's like, I've never had a gun that makes me have so much fun and makes me want to keep streaming all day. He literally had a gold, like, but when I woke up, like, I went to bed.
Dude, imagine if they never put in the new TTK and they release this gun the way it is.
Dude, that thing, it would probably be similar time to kill, not by a lot, but
it would be similar for sure. Yeah, but I mean, with the netcode and everything, it'd probably be like a half a frame if you're actually measuring it out.
Yeah,
but
it's ridiculous. Especially at range, you know? You can still get a shit ton of kills at range with it.
You can multi kills is a big thing. You know, oh my god! In the clip right here, what was that game mode again? The chaos grind. Yeah. If they bring grind back, I mean, you know what? This goes off a perfect segue here. The utter utter failure of community games. My God, right? We were hoping, oh my God, dude, we're gonna bring back grind and all these fun game modes that we saw in the past. People are gonna join it easily. It's gonna be just like what we think it's gonna be like. And we gotta do our scrims and our events, dude.
I remember people staying up all night just to play the RSP servers, free RSP, right? I remember poor Vivid trying to start a domination server. He was asking around all the streamers and stuff, can anybody who wants to play Dom?
Can you help me fill it up?
Nobody fucking came in. Nobody. Because
Right.
you don't know what's going on, because you only get the name of the dude that's making the server and the number, and that's it.
Right, it's put to the side. I thought it would be like a tile, like an event tile, when they, just like they have all the playlists. I thought it would just be another playlist, the community games playlist. That's what I would have done. But it doesn't seem like it would technically work that way. I mean, the way they built it, maybe that's why they didn't do that, or they just didn't do that at all. I think that would have worked amazingly.
I've heard it from a lot of people that this RSP feels like it's just a fucking like an intern just went in and just here have something. You got to pump it up in a week. Let's go get it done, and that's it. It doesn't feel complete. It doesn't feel good. There's no options either. You can only choose map and mode. That's it.
We talked about RSP on a Battlefield show multiple times. I think we even talked about it on your episode, the very first one, on YouTube, and it was. They had an article out that came out at least a month or so before they released it, or before they started actually we started talking about it. And there was a big list. Did you see that list?
Yeah, remember they made like a live stream about it, and explaining what's gonna be in there and stuff, and nothing. There's nothing. There's like so basic. You can literally make it in like five like little dots and put what comes with the RSP, the community games.
They're like, they made a point. It was like, this is the bare minimum that we're going to release in this first iteration of private games at the time, which actually is ironically more suited for what it actually is used for right now. People are using it for private things, not pubs.
It's actually working out for
the
comp scene. A lot of people are actually participating more in that, even though I'm not into it, but it's kind of good.
Then Fallout ruined that because of their downfall in their private games, right? Private games. So they had to get rid of that, and they made community games, which actually shows a different picture. It has nothing to do with building communities like whatsoever. Communities have to that it actually still exists here. Have to force themselves to make it work because there's not enough tools like we had even in BF4 and BF3, all this stuff. Everything was there to make it easy, move people around, kick this person to move them around. We can start it at the push of a button. We can switch a map. Like all that shit you could do on your goddamn phone, dude, on your flip phone back in the day.
See, that sounds so cool, but I'm kind of late to the Battlefield party because I started playing
That's what it was, yeah.
Like Battlefield 1, so I played Battlefield 3 and 4 and all those, but like on console and casually, so I never got to experience that cool shit, so you guys are kind of lucky. Another thing that was saying, like the boosting's gotten fucking out of control.
Oh, yeah, Drevny went in and then showcased what a booster, I guess, can do.
Yeah, he got like a 500 kill streak without dying.
He was number one, right?
He's not anymore. Somebody figured out number one's like 900 kills or something.
Oh my god!
You can easily break, but fuck that. It's not worth it anymore.
This happened. This could have been foreseen. I mean, decade ago. I mean, they've done this for so long, but the people who work there kind of seem all new to the whole Battlefield scene. The way it was before, there's no structure as it was before. So everything is kind of like, oh, we'll just make it our own. We'll make it from scratch. And they kind of did that in BF1. They made the whole RSP thing from scratch. Yeah. Because I remember in Bad Company 2, when you can rent servers from third parties I don't remember the company names, but you could just buy the server monthly, all that good stuff, easy. But it started to die away because EA wanted to get
Their
all
own
that
servers.
money, yeah, get it all to their in their pot. So I understand that. I would have done the same, to be honest, but I would at least keep the standards at that
Yeah.
point. All the standards of that. They even hired the dude who made the Archon tools to control the server. They even hired that guy. I was talking to Deity, one of the game changers, and he knows all about that. Dude, I'm gonna try to get him on the show, and especially when an actual good version of RSP comes out. We'll get him on the show talking about that if he's willing to come on. And so yeah, what we're given is literally a spooky boy skeleton of freaking RSP, and nobody uses it for public. Maybe like I know in the first week, a lot of Japanese servers came up that actually got populated. I don't know if you remember
They
seeing
tried,
that.
yeah. They were doing like
Just to
role
get
playing
away,
servers
yeah,
and
just to
stuff
get
like
rid
that.
of hackers, to escape hackers, pretty much.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
that point, it was that bad. But yeah, there was nothing in the U.S. It was just like um dummy boy number 3485 playing what 24-hour Hamada or something. Like no one's,
You don't even know what the server is. Like you see, yeah, like you said, the name of the dude, and it
yeah,
doesn't say
it's
what's the server about. Like what am
you
I
have to
getting?
click on, yeah, you have to click on the
Even,
server
yeah,
info.
fuck that. I always gotta click on it. Might as well just go into a dice server. And that's it. And you already know what you get.
Right.
Yeah, they keep fucking up. Especially another thing, the playlists that we're getting, the playlists for every single week are so fucking bad. They're milking the fucking the Pacific too
They're
much.
milking the Pacific one. Yeah, yeah. They kept that one for the longest. Why? Because it brought in the moolah, right? And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
brought in new players because that was the positive hype that they were going off of, because things were great.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
they
I really
put in
loved
the
it.
TTK thing, and now you ruined it. Like you played yourself, you know? It's
You blew it.
you blew it. Like it's just, you can tell the leadership at Dice needs a change, or something's got to happen. I don't
Man,
know.
I don't
At
hate
this
I
point,
don't hate the new TTK, to be honest. I don't hate it. It
yeah, I'm not
still
even talking
feels
about. Yeah, I'm not even
snappy.
talking about that. But no, no, the
Yeah.
TTK is, you know, it has its merits, I guess. But
Mhm.
you know, how are you gonna please most of the community? I mean, they did this little hotfix patch, right? I think that was the latest one. Do you think that made it better, or is it kind of?
That yeah, it made it better, I guess. Like like 1907 and the FG42 and a couple of guns were like totally trash and useless,
Hmm.
and now they're a little bit better. I think it's a step
It's.
closer to the
Do you think they'll
previous.
keep making those balance changes, like especially the next patch? Do you think they'll have gun changes coming up?
Nah, I think they're just gonna polish it a little bit, and that's it.
Okay. All
That's
right. All
literally
right.
it. And
Yeah.
plus, another thing is the new fucking gun just came out. We already talked about it, but there's
True.
nothing else to use if you want to be medic. Literally, you can't use any other guns that aren't fast firing. Like
It's the new
who
thing.
uses
Yeah.
who uses the MP40 anymore? The
I did.
Sten.
My first day back, I used it. But no, I
For
was
how
being
long?
not long.
Probably
Like,
get
it's like two
you're probably
games.
getting destroyed by the Type 2A or what the fuck.
Yeah, I was trying to use that to unlock the Type 2A and switching around because there's different
Yeah,
assignments.
yeah.
But anyway, oh no, Nuclear brought up something here in the chat about Dice LA. We didn't really talk about Dice LA and their whole rebranding.
Hmm.
Did you hear anything? I think I have an article up about that.
I saw on Twitter that they're not part of Dice. They're like leaving or something.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not.
I guess Dice LA is being rebranded by EA Studios with one of the heads from Infinity Ward, right?
Yeah, somebody. Somebody that worked on the older Call of Duties.
Hmm. So, okay, you remember that rumor in the past that Dice has been at the end of Battlefield 1 life cycle, We had some rumors about DICE LA working on their own Battlefield game.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you still, now that they're going through a rebranding and everything, can they even still work on a Battlefield game, or that's just out of the picture now?
I don't think so. I don't think the new Battlefield game is just being worked with by fucking DICE in Sweden. That's the only
I
thing.
think that's it, yeah.
Yeah,
So that
I
puts
think
that to bed, right? So what the
what,
hell
what
is
I'm thinking is like
going on?
they saw like Battlefield's not good. Like they're just not bringing enough money. They're probably cutting out like support for it, and whoever's doing the next Battlefield has extra time to work on it, and they better
Whoa,
do
whoa,
something good.
do you think there's another studio within EA working on a Battlefield game other than
No,
DICE
of course
Sweden?
not. No.
Oh,
I
okay,
just think it's
okay.
DICE because there's DICE is working in what Battlefront and Battlefield 5 at the same time, plus another Battlefield. I think I don't think there's a third studio. That's it. I know DICE LA did Mercury, and that's the only thing that actually
That
came
was
from
it.
them for Battlefield. Yeah, only Mercury.
And
You can see on
Fire,
the
yeah.
trailer.
Then you got
They did
Firestorm, that was from another studio.
that was Criterion Games. Criterion was it?
Criterion, yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I think so. And they put it out, and then they fucked off, basically, right after
Mm-hmm.
that. And
I
DICE
think they
tried
just got
to,
replaced with Fire. I don't know.
yeah, they did their duty. They got the check mark box checked, and they got out of there. And I don't know what the hell Criterion's working on. What were they working? I don't know. Maybe that's another Star Wars game. I don't know. But yeah. So much for Firestorm, right? I mean, what?
Firestorm.
Fire who? Like, huh? Oh
Dude,
my
I know.
god.
Well, not anymore, but I knew people that were still playing Firestorm, even though it was like totally dead. Like there was people still trying like Poopy, who was still
Hmm.
trying to play Fire until
Like
like
8 people or something, right?
yeah. There's matches that I think he had like a video that fastest like Firestorm match ever. It's only him, his squad, and like four other dudes, and they like kill everybody in like a minute.
Minutes and it's over. Yeah, it's like,
It's so sad, but I mean, the game wasn't that bad. Like not the game, but the game mode wasn't that bad. But I think they just gave up. Remember they announced like new looting system, and they announced
oh
like you
yeah,
could like
there was plans.
you could revive your teammates like in Apex and shit, but they never did it.
Yeah, nah. Apex. Wow. I mean, talking about a success story right there. Um, Even with the negative press they got with the whole monetary stuff, they're still flourishing, and that's coming from EA. That's on a different engine, dude.
I
I know,
mean,
yeah.
Apex just came in fucking hard, and they came in knocking like they were like number one on Twitch for a little while when it first came out. Everyone was saying it was gonna kill like Fortnite and stuff. It didn't at the end, but
Uh,
it's still top dog. Like it's one of the top
yeah, people are still
VR
playing
games.
it. Oh yeah.
Uh,
They put some work into it, you know. Our Battlefield BR is literally as worse as that other BR with pots and pans. Do you remember that shit? I forget what, I think it was called
Cuisine Royale.
Cuisine Royale. That's on like that level where Cuisine Royale literally died out in, what was that, like 2 weeks or
Like
something?
a
I
couple of
think
weeks.
couple of weeks. We're on the same level, if not lower, than Cuisine Royale, which actually looked pretty fun. Though it was super clunky shitstorm that never
Yeah.
had any content, but
I
there's a
mean that
lot
game was a
of
joke. The Cuisine Royale was like a side project from a World War II game that they had, and they just did it as a joke, a free game. Plus it's free.
yeah, it's
and,
free. Oh
and
my god.
Firestorm is not free, and it's never gonna be free. Well, maybe someday if they give away fucking Battlefield 5, but it's attached to
This would
Battlefield
be
5.
ran by hackers pretty much, because there probably
Yeah.
won't be any anti-cheat. But hey, you know, remember that news we talked about a few Battlefield show episodes ago of EA developing its own anti-cheat? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it going to be everything we're going to want it to be?
Uh, no, no, literally no.
You're
Like
right.
the
Correct answer.
best anti cheat you can get, is just RSP, and you ban your own cheaters. Fuck off, and that's it. Just delete him. you know, that's the best anti cheat you can get. RSP.
everything we just covered is the state of Battlefield right now. It's like, man, the the solutions are here, but they're not. It's kind of like a bait and switch kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, you got it. Things are gonna be great. And then when you actually put it in how it's executed is just as as good as they executed this new Star Wars trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Like that same part of that. But it's just
Like
I
I don't
hope they do
I don't want to
something,
be like just piling on the bad stuff on top of Battlefield, but that's the
There's
only thing we're
really
getting.
nothing
Delay on
else to
top of
talk.
delay, and the maps are what I was
Oh yeah,
gonna say,
we
what
got
was the last map we got? But it was recently, but I didn't even remember fucking Wake Island. It's just so fucking bad. I see it, and I just leave the server. I'm
yeah.
not gonna play that shit ever.
Right.
It's
So there's apparently one coming up for sure. It's going to be something like the Solomon Islands or whatever, jungle map
One
of
canal
some
or
sort.
something like that. Something to say,
Right. And then there's rumors of another one. Now I think they teased
and another
this
one.
and another. Yeah, there's they teased the new map, I think, with one of the Boeing's loadouts that they were selling. It was
Well,
like the backdrop.
at the end of the Wake Island trailer, you can see the new map for like a split second.
Right. Yeah, yeah, it's that jungle,
Yeah.
with all the palm trees and everything that they got from Hawaii basically, right?
Hmm.
So, that's coming out. I'm hoping that will come out at the end of this month,
Hmm.
or it will come out with a patch at the end of the month, and we'll be playing it the beginning of next month. That's my like educated guess when
I
it
don't
comes to like
think so because
trends.
doesn't the chapter end on January, like January 20 or something like that? Can somebody
Fuck.
check?
Right? Yeah, yeah. It's coming up soon, right? The
The
chapter's
chapter
ending
it's
soon.
about to end. Like
Yeah,
a
but there's
couple.
always a break between chapters, right?
Yeah,
Like
but they
2
don't
weeks or
release
something.
maps or content during the break.
Right. So wouldn't it line up with what I'm talking about?
Well,
Like
like an extra.
they would put, so it would end right on the
Uh huh.
20th, and
Hmm.
then at the end of the month they'll have the patch, but you can't
Hmm.
play the map. It's kind of locked, right? And
Hmm.
you download the map, but then a week or 2 weeks later, you get to play the new map, right?
I don't think so. They have. I think they have to release it before January 16th.
So you
Somebody
you
say.
think it's coming way before next month,
I don't want to say that, but they have to. But you
or we're
might
just
be right
guessing?
because
Yeah.
they haven't even released a fucking trailer. It's so fucking.
Oh, I mean, that little, the little snippet, right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
The little Al Sudan snippet that everyone's looking
oh,
forward to.
I'll soon Dan, dude.
Al Soon, what?
Yeah, I'll soon
Any
Dan.
Battlefield players in here play that anymore?
People,
What?
the
Not even
people still play that.
TDM, bro. Dude, the TDM playlist is only Pacific. See how they're kind of like hyping on that stuff? It's weird, dude.
Dude, the Pacific is. I'm so tired of
I'm so
Pacific.
tired of it. Me too.
Even if it's it's only 3 fucking maps and they're squeezing the life out of those. Like holy, how
Yes. Get those
we're playing
Christmas noobs in
TDM.
here.
We're playing TDM on the Pacific, dude. Like
It's the
the
closest
people,
thing to World War II guitar solo. It's
dude.
great for branding, and we did it.
I mean, the first week of the Pacific was fine, I guess.
Yeah, it was great, actually.
People loved it and stuff.
People were
Plus, the
fucking
tanks weren't
hyped.
buffed. Like there wasn't as many fucking in the
Right.
Flicker Falls. You could destroy planes. Like you farm
Oh, why
planes.
did they touch that thing, dude? But I mean,
It's still
planes aren't
good. It's
that.
still
Yeah,
decent,
it's
but
still okay. Yeah, not a lot of people use it though.
yeah,
So
because it's not as good.
yeah, it was inevitable. But let's just be real. That shit was crazy though. I don't
It
know
wasn't
if
OP. Don't fight me.
don't fight. No, meaning dude, I was so for it. Even freaking level cap was like, don't nerf this for the love of Christ. Oh, it was great. I was on their side for sure. But now, dude, we need to do something about the tanks. We talked about that already. We talked about private games just getting dumpstered pretty much.
Yeah,
But
private games
pretty much the next thing I want to talk about is cheating in particular, and something also cheating kind of affected our community as well.
yeah.
Recently, which
Mhm.
was a goddamn shame, and it really pissed me off about that. But we'll get into that in a second. But now it kind of seems, a lot of people are cheating out there. It's hard to stop them. It kind of seems like Dice is manually banning these people, but not really in droves. It's kind of like they don't really, they don't care, I guess, or
Okay,
they don't show it too well. I don't
now that
know.
you mentioned that, one of my friends, he's one of my moderators on Twitch, got
Mhm.
banned. Shock. He got banned, and he's not a cheater. He's really bad at the game. Well, he's decent at the game, and
What
he had
happened?
like he just got banned. Like they didn't tell anything. He just got banned, and he woke up. No, he was playing with me. He got like a ton of lag and stuff. Like, dude, my game's crashing and stuff. I'm like, just log in back. My game crashing. Okay, and he logs back in and says you don't have access to the game online and shit. Then he
What?
gets like an email saying that he's banned. Like he can't play the game.
No
You've been
reason?
cheating. No reason or anything. He was waiting months for like an email. Then he did like an appeal or whatever. He had like clips of him playing and stuff. He was banned for a couple of days, like at least a week, I think.
Well, it happened to
Um,
Baranox too, right? So maybe this was a fair fight ban or
no, but the thing
something.
is, like, we were all confused because he I don't want to say he's not good. I mean, he's like an average player, you know. He's like not like 5 KDR.
You mean he doesn't cheat on the norm, right?
He doesn't cheat at
He
all.
doesn't cheat at all. Okay,
He's
that's
not a
probably what it
cheater.
is. Then.
I play with him so many times. He never gets like top fragging or getting like it was so weird. He's a really cool guy and everything. Um,
I hear this a
we
lot.
we
Yeah.
were all confused and we were all laughing at him like, out of all the people, why you? You know,
It is laughable.
I mean,
It's happened
real
to so
cheaters,
even. Yeah.
real cheaters don't get banned and he gets, man. Like, how is that
Yeah.
fair?
No, it's not.
But he
It
got
happens too
unbanned a
much.
couple, like I think a week and a half later or something like that. He got an email saying that he's good to go and
Nice.
sorry, no
Sorry.
nothing else. Yeah.
Good God. But yeah, this has happened a lot before, and cheaters have infiltrated communities for decades, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes, when you play with a certain person for a long time and you never suspect anything because you're never really playing against them, or it really just never came up because they're never top frag or whatever. But
Hmm.
people use them out of necessity, or just they use them because it's their new thing that they do, and it's kind of they got used to it.
I
And
guess. I mean,
I don't know the thinking behind cheating, especially in this piece of trash game that we got here. Like, it's just wild,
I mean that's probably why they cheat, because the game is
because they can get away
so,
with it. Yeah,
yeah, the game
that's what I
literally
get.
doesn't.
But
They, like, I was watching a video of Nick Command. He was like interviewing a cheater, and the cheater was like, "No, the game
I
has no end cheat at all. Like, straight out, you can buy an account for like $5 or something, and you can
yeah,
cheat and stuff."
I
Yeah,
really enjoy that. That really puts things into perspective of what goes through a mind of a cheater. And he was happy about it. He thought it was all normal, and
yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, everybody
And
in
the
my
weird part,
country
he started
cheats.
saying like, "There's so many cheaters in Battlefield you don't even know, and there's people who are not that good, but they're putting up scores even though they're bad, but because they're cheating, and you don't even realize it. You think it's just a good player,
So yeah,
right?"
Ender's brought up hardware ban. I don't understand how a hardware ban works, because like if it did work,
Everybody,
why don't they use that? Like, it's a fucking no brainer, right? Because it would stop them. They would have to get new equipment just to even play on the game again and buy it again. So like, what
yeah,
the? I mean, other companies do this, right?
of course. I don't know anybody who does it right now, like, but I know.
Fortnite doesn't do that. I don't think.
No, I think somebody told me Apex does something like that. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know who does that, or if anybody has ever done it, or what games do it. But yeah, hardware ban would be the Siege do it. I don't know. I don't know if anybody in chat actually knows, because hardware ban for a game this crap, I don't think so. I don't think the people are actually gonna. not people, but like Dice is gonna be like, oh, yeah, let's implement super harsh like punishments for this game that's not worth it right now.
I have a headache like just talking about this kind of stuff because it must be way harder than we think,
I
or
don't.
they're just not trying. Like it's just not on the spectrum of
There's a pain to
making
report in this
money.
game. Not gonna lie, I've
And the
seen
report,
cheaters.
yeah.
I don't report them. I don't report them just because it's such a fucking like such a pain, man. Like Crispy said, it's a pain to just
You have to fill
pull
a whole
out and
fucking
repair.
email. You gotta have a ticket, and you gotta
Meanwhile, you're reporting a
record.
cheater, and your team is getting wrecked in the background while you're filling out whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's not it's worth it. Of course, report a cheater if you can, but it's it's too much.
So they
I don't.
said Blizzard does it for Overwatch, hardware ban from Overwatch.
Yeah, but Blizzard's like a truly competitive game, you know.
They got a
Unlike
pretty big
Battlefield.
reputation. Yeah,
Yeah.
even though many people in Battlefield always wanted this game to be competitive, though they brought it up multiple times.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be the new thing.
Battlefield's never gonna be competitive. Well, not a Battlefield 5 at least is not never gonna be competitive. There's gonna be competitive teams and stuff like that, but not on the level of Overwatch. Well, I'm not a comp player, so I shouldn't even be talking about this.
Steam, Steam did that. I remember. I
But
think we
however,
were one of
man,
like the first people who actually did hardware bans, or maybe there were just IP bans. I don't know.
well,
This
IP
stuff
man,
is,
the IP.
yeah, yeah. This stuff just kind of confuses me. It seems like it's rocket science, you
Well,
know?
I was playing on New
Actual.
Year's Eve, like,
Mhm.
and literally every server I joined had a hacker. Literally
Yeah.
every server I joined. Not even, I'm not even exaggerating. I was so fucking mad. The only thing I could play is like TDM, and I was playing against like I think who was
Right.
it? I think it was Casual or something. And I'm like, why is Casual stacking with so many people? Like he had a bunch of clans on his team. I'm like alone, and somehow we're winning. Then I see a guy killing everybody with an M1911 to the head. And I'm like, okay,
Mm,
that's why they're just trying to kill a cheater. And literally every single server was filled with cheaters. At least one. I
that's
couldn't play.
sad and pathetic.
Yeah, New
That
Year's Eve.
shit. Oh my god. Thankfully I was on that break. I took that week off. But yeah, and all the Christmas noobs come in, hackers, everywhere. So I feel for you guys, man. That shit happened to me for months on end. It's happening now to many others, and it's hurting everybody that's in that server. So hopefully the community managers, which I've seen, have been making slight mini steps to help community members out. You know, solve some things, but it just makes me sad. Even people that we know and we played with,
Mhm.
like, just disappear from the earth, and were actually confronted about cheating and never denied it. That shit makes me real sad, especially people that supported my channel and other people's channel. Like, that's just, it sucks. Like,
I totally
it really,
understand, man.
it really blows. And hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. That would suck. But anyway,
Closet cheaters, yeah, closet cheaters.
yeah, closet
Like,
cheaters.
you don't know they're cheating, and and you think they're just good. Like, how does he know where I am? Probably has like hyper awareness in the game,
Yeah,
right? And he's
yeah, that's
running like
right. That's
something in
right,
the back.
Sutton. That's right, Sutton. What I don't know, man. Well,
Togglers
whatever.
are the worst. Yes.
The ban hammer has been spoken, and that's that. So it's just a sad time,
Yeah.
even the state of the game, everything. I'm sorry for the Battlefield show to be such a it's not so hype anymore. It's just we're just speaking what's happening right now.
Yeah. Just
And
just a tragedy story you're just sharing, but I don't. I really don't want to
you
like be
said
a
it already,
letdown.
Guitar Solo. The game can be fun sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Of
PTK
course.
is okay. It's not
I
absolute
found
shit, but
if you
it's
find
all
the
right.
perfect server with there's
Yeah,
no stupid stuff going on, no cheaters, no stacks, no anything. You can go and play and be happy. have
I
good
did
games.
that. My first day back,
All the
dude.
way you play all the way until the bad maps start, then you leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Pack
Then you just
yourself and leave. But yeah, you can play a couple hours and be happy if you have luck that day. Otherwise, you're
luck.
gonna be yeah, you're
Luck
just
is
gonna
a
be
big thing. Luck is a big thing, dude.
you gotta be
I was
jumping server
playing.
to server.
Dude, you play on balanced. I mean, I'm talking end of round score, balanced TDM matches of like 0 to 10 or 0 to 5 every game. Dude, you're gonna have fun. It's competitive
Mhm.
and it's well balanced. No one's leaving, and when some people do, it gets right back up, and people rejoin. Like that's the stuff that people look for, and it's like 1 in a million, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another thing, Crispy saying everything is fun with friends. The stacking has been out of fucking control, and I'm guilty of it as well. Like I always play with friends just because you don't want to get dumpstered, right? Like carried and fucking destroyed. But every server you join, the bigger stack wins. Almost all servers have at least one stack. Guitar stack, yes. Stacking is ruining the.
Right.
I know. I've tried. Like I used to play alone by myself, like most of the fucking time. But when I started
Slam.
streaming, I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking tired and stuff. I'm finding all these fucking stacks all the time. That friends from my stream started like joining on me. And I just made this like platoon, like because I kept saying like I kept saying like getting slammed and stuff. And I
uh,
just made slam, and a lot of people join, and we have a lot of people playing with us, which is kind of it's good. But like I said,
how's the slam chord? How's the Discord?
well, I heard this was going. I thought it was gonna be really fucking bad, but it actually picked up a lot, and
Good.
a lot of people there, people sharing their stuff, their clips, talking stuff.
Lots of
It's going good.
memes. Good
A lot
stuff.
of fucking memes. Yeah.
Go check out guitars. I'll put your link into the chat for your Discord. Go and join the slam chord.
Yeah, dude. Give me a second. But yeah. Yeah. The stacks are out of control, dude. If you're playing alone, you're gonna be fighting stacks.
Yeah.
You're
The
gonna
the
be fighting
stack
them.
I run into is with who is it? The
This is a Discord.
777 guys.
Ah, yeah, yes.
Who the fuck else?
Um,
Sometimes I don't know. I mean, at my
that's
time
the West
zone,
Coast, the
yeah, on the
classic
West
West
Coast,
Coast stack.
yeah, the classic. It's either us, but I don't even consider us a stack. No one ever complains about us, but it happens every once in a while. So
I know
I don't get
a
the
a lot of people probably hate me when I'm playing and I have like 6 or 7 friends playing with me. It's so
yes.
fucking it is bad. Like I know, but sometimes you want to play alone and
Things get
you
out
go
of
into a
hand.
server. And there's so many people on the other team that are blatantly better than your team, and
Gen
it gets
cave.
frustrating. You guys
But
are
I know
crazy.
you add one good player to your stack of friends, and
Hmm.
you literally kill servers. Like
I
it's
mean,
crazy, and it just kind of it
okay.
would have been awesome, to play with someone that's really good,
Hmm.
but you can't sustain the fun,
Yeah, I mean, the game is frustrating enough. Playing with a friend helps. Playing with 2 friends helps even more. But
Yeah, especially trying to kill
either
tanks.
you get into a server, you see a stack, and just leave because you don't want to play against that. Unless you have your own stack and you stay and
Yeah,
have a
give
little
it a
bit of
shot.
fun. Yeah, but
Then it changes
sometimes
to Hamada, and then you just leave, and you have to start it
stacks
all
are
over.
like poor Crispy's playing Squad Conquest. Every time I join a Squad Conquest just meme, he's there. he's, he's Squad Conquest by himself, dominating
The anti stacker, crispy man.
dominating players.
I need a challenge. The only way I can practice is be the
It's,
best.
the irony is the players that play Squad Conquest, except Crispy, they're so bad. Like I don't understand how people. If your team is bad and you're the only good player, okay, that's a good challenge. But if your team is
Great.
decent and the enemy team is decent as well, they're it's it's so
Over.
bad. One good player can literally carry a whole team with that.
I was playing some TDM first time I came back, and with a new gun, I went like 66-9 or something in a TDM. I was like, bruh,
Yeah.
I am not a professional player here. Like, this should not happen. But
Yeah, all the noobs are going to the playlist. If
the
we join
newbies,
playlist, what TDM? What's it called? Like eye
hmm.
level or something?
The
Whatever.
eye at eye
It's
level.
yeah, something like that. Like it's filled with
Jeez,
like it's filled with like the worst players you ever fucking seen. Every once in a while you get a good player, but if your team is good, he'll leave because he knows he's just gonna get destroyed. Like it's so unbalanced.
calculated dice predictions here. This is what they want, the player base. But the player base has been shit for a long time now.
Conquest players are dumber at TDM. Well, I'm talking about the new playlist, the one you matchmake into.
Yeah, at
not,
eye
not the
level.
regular TM because the regular TM every time I join it's a 50-50. Either I'm gonna be in playing against a competitive player that's trying to sweat, or I'm gonna be against the worst players ever.
Welcome Kata's
Yeah.
Life. How's it going, guys? And welcome everybody. Join on here. Thanks for all the new followers here. Sorry I don't get to you since me and GuitarSolo are chatting. I see you. I see you. All the resubs. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the season 2 premiere of the Battlefield show, a weekly podcast style show where we talk about Battlefield. I have a special guest on, a different special guest on every weekend. Sometimes I'll have it twice a week. I did that a little bit last season, and I'm going to continue that trend as soon as I book more people. So that's coming up. And GuitarSolo is literally the first repeat guest. I mean, but technically, yes, but you were on a pilot episode.
Yeah, the first
You didn't
episode
have a
doesn't
number.
count.
It doesn't count. So we had to get you back
Yeah.
for an official episode. Lucky number 13, I guess. But if you don't count 0, then lucky number 12. You're good to go. Not
Both
too
lucky
unlucky.
and unlucky.
Yeah. What's up, Hydro, everybody? Thanks for joining on in. And thanks for all the continued support on this channel. So if you guys want to watch more Battlefield shows, it would be here on this channel if you guys want to follow it and support it that way. Okay, GuitarSolo. I want to talk about some weird glitches that this hotfix patch has brought, and a lot of people that are coming back from the vacation, the holidays, have somewhat reinvigorated these glitches that people probably have been seeing since that patch. Now, the first thing I noticed when I got back, why does the flamethrower one-shot you now?
I think it's always been like that. It closes you right to the flame, the exhaust of the flame. It's the faster you die because I've survived flamethrowers like playing on TDM.
Okay,
But it does one frame you. It doesn't one shot. It one frames. Right?
Oh, okay. Well, I die instantly to those things because I remember the flamethrower didn't damage people correctly in the caves, which was like the craziest bug ever. Like, why in the caves does that not work properly? That's weird. But now when I'm getting, a TDM for Iwo Jima is in the caves, and now people are picking that up, and when that flame comes to you, you're dead instantly. Inside, I really didn't notice outside because they usually don't have the flamethrower guys outside. But I don't know. Do you think that's a bug? You said that was normal,
it
right?
one frames. It doesn't one shot. It definitely doesn't one shot because I've used the flamethrower. Yeah, I've seen the head markers. I haven't used it lately.
Oh, okay. So on your end, if you're using it,
you get hit markers.
You get hit mark. Okay. But on the other end, receiving end, you die instantly, pretty much. What are you guys saying? What are they saying?
They're talking about the Type 2A again. You already talked about.
We already talked about the Type 2A. It's a disease. They need a vaccine for it.
Do you use the 200 RPM or 50 mag?
I had the most fun doing the cheese, the 1200.
The 1200?
Of course, dude.
Okay.
It is.
When I'm playing Conquest,
way more kills.
I do with that when I'm playing Conquest, but I was playing TDM and there was like piles of meat just clumped up and just need
I
50
don't
bullets.
I don't get
It's so
attrition. I don't get attrition that hard, even with the 1200.
Mhm.
They definitely have nerfed attrition pretty good over the time, but I think they just need to get rid of it, to be honest. And
No, get rid of fucking health attrition, dude.
health
I miss
attrition
playing
is
Assault.
oh
I
yeah.
play Assault right now just because I have friends and they play Medic. But if you're playing alone, dude, you're literally dead. Like you have 50 HP and a guy just comes in,
Here's a
shoots you with
thought.
a sniper,
Here's a
and you're
thought
dead.
about health attrition, because if you got it away, it kind of like
Hmm.
it wouldn't really make medics useful. Everyone would be at full health, most of the time. But
We'll
what
just make
about
it
the
slower.
yeah, exactly. What about if I'm comparing it to the auto regeneration of the elite kits in Battlefield 1, like that slow.
That's too slow, I would say. But
Too slow
sure,
still?
I'll take that over nothing. Like I'll take that over fucking nothing. Like not even joking.
Okay.
Because, like, dude, it's so painful to play something that's not medic. That's why you see everybody play medic, like literally medic meta. Everybody crutching with the CK because, well,
It's
it's not the
strong.
CK, it's a Type 2A now. But everybody using the medic gun. It has the best guns. The range is decent with all the guns, and you can heal yourself infinitely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, the
literally the
heat. Yeah.
best
Um
class.
so yeah, that was one of the glitches. But speaking of healing, a lot of people have been bringing up, especially with the experimental boy here, when you're hurt and you're reloading the Type 2, but then you hit the heal button, it plays a whole
Oh,
animation of you reloading, but it never
ghost
reloaded.
reloads.
It ghost
Yeah.
reloads.
A
So
lot of
that
people have been complaining about it. I
it didn't
remember
happen
talking to
before.
Nemix. She was telling me he gets it all the fucking time. I'm like, I never get him, dude. I never got him to ghost reload. I've seen it. I know why it happens.
Every
But
gun?
yeah, it's on every gun. It's on every single gun.
Oh no, so this is bug for sure then. Okay.
Like I've never gotten it and stuff. And like a minute later, I'm streaming. He's talking in my chat. I get it. Like as soon as I'm saying I've never gotten it, I get the fucking ghost
As
reload.
soon as you do it, yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's because you're doing other animations like bolting and
yes.
like healing and
The
I don't know
healing
what else.
one, it doesn't even show you like healing when you lift up the
Yeah.
bag and whatnot.
It,
But I always heal first, then reload just out of what I'm used to. I just got used to doing that. So I don't really
basically, I
get
think.
that bug too often. But I can see how that happens for sure.
No joke. Every time I reload, I like smash my R a couple times just in case. I smash the R button at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, because you can also reload that one extra bullet into
Yeah,
the
the extra
chamber as
round. Yeah.
well.
Bullet in the
So
chamber.
now it's on every gun. God damn, dude. Okay, that's just. Hopefully that'll be fixed. In this spaghetti code that Dice has compiled here in the next patch. Hopefully they fix that up soon. So I mean, those are the only two major bugs that I've noticed. Oh, one other thing, but this has been going on for a while. When you die, you're kind of in this state of no UI for a
Oh,
few seconds. And it wasn't there before, but this has been here for a while. That's another thing I hope Dice looks at, and because it's so weird, because you can't really do anything or see any UI, especially if you want to spot somebody. That gets kind of annoying.
I haven't seen that bug. I think I thought you were talking about the when you're trapped in the respawn screen or squad wipe screen. I thought
There's
you
kind
were
of like a delay between when you die and when you hold down to stop bleeding, like that.
talking.
There's like a empty voidless UI state that is kind of drawn out more than it used to be. I know that, but it's been in the game for like a few months already. I remember that.
It doesn't sound like a big bug. It
I
doesn't
don't
sound
know.
like something.
I was just kind of
Something.
because but the things that I've noticed when I got back from the vacation was
Mhm.
the flamethrower and this the animations, reload animations when it's interrupted.
Yeah, probably the
Okay.
worst one I've seen is the invisible tank.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, so I want to go over the future content.
Hmm.
So what do you think, other than, chapter 5 is going to end, we're going to have a new map, one more map. What the hell is there going to be for chapter 6? Is they're going to keep working on this game for another 2 years.
I
What
mean,
do
they
you
can
think
still
is
do
going to be next?
the Russians or whatever the fuck. It's still Americans versus Germans. Now they have both.
Do
You
you
know,
care what comes next, or
I
do you
I
care
really
about,
don't
like,
care. I just want
the
to play.
maps, the types of maps? What kind of types of maps? Maybe that's a better question.
I hope chapter 6 is more about infantry. We did get a little bit infantry focused maps like with Metro, but the vehicle focus lately has been way too much, and I'm so tired of that. There's only a couple maps. Actually, there's only one map that doesn't have vehicles, and that's Metro. Literally every single map, even Marina has transport vehicles. Other than that, there's no maps, no
True.
vehicles.
Yeah,
Marina
maybe
Chibaba,
yeah, Achibaba, yeah, too
that was
serious.
such a good map. That was a
Yeah,
good map.
no vehicles at all. Infantry focus. Now we had something like that because they're conjuring up the freaking 5v5 game mode that they
Hmm.
ended up canceling, which had a whole bunch of content that came with it that we may never see again, which really sucks because there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Especially a good opportunity for them to make more money on cosmetics and whatnot. And we're missing out on a whole bunch of guns that have been released. I know that
Oh,
there's like 30 some gadgets and weapons out there that
yeah.
haven't been released.
If you watch the trailer for Chapter 4, there's
Yeah,
so much stuff in there that never got released.
right.
The
I think,
M2 carbine, the silenced well gun or whatever the fuck, well rod. You
yeah,
know,
all that
the
was
1911.
for 5v5, and they canceled it, and so they have to rebalance. I get. It looks like they're kind of just, maybe we'll see that again, but they're using that content and just they're gonna drip feed it,
Multiplayer.
drip feed it as they go
The
on.
repeat is so fucking tiring on this game.
Next week, hey,
What are we getting next week?
you get a
Why are we getting?
fucking
Uh,
skin. Woo!
I'm so
A
happy, man. And
banana peel skin.
is
Yay.
it is it really? What are we getting? I haven't
It's the
seen. I haven't,
palm, like palm for this new gun, the experimental boy here,
fuck
I
that,
think.
dude. Just give
So
us a new new map and new gun.
no updates to assignments either. A lot of people don't even
Oh
do
my god.
assignments anymore.
Yeah.
And all you get are mint and gold skins out of that. Why can't they make it a little more better? I don't know.
Remember what happened to the
What happened?
the
Yeah, what
chrome
happened to
skins
what happened
and
to
all
all
that?
those when they started releasing new guns? They all came with their own, like, themed uh epic weapon skins. Remember that? Like, they had the French kind of style stuff, They kind of
Actually,
stopped that, didn't they?
remember there was
Tuxedo?
like a leak, like cosmetic thing, where a bunch of fucking stuff from PS4 came out. I don't know if you remember.
Yes. There was a list of hundreds of still I
Cosmetics.
think unreleased cosmetics that are on there. It looked pretty cool, actually. So there's
And
a lot of drip feeding coming up.
what happened to the Chow Chat? Where's the
It's
Chow Chat ad?
it's in the what's the
It's
fucking
in the
the
game.
single
We've
player
seen it.
game? Uh,
Remember
it's in the
Temporal? He
single player.
hasn't made
Yeah.
a post in a while, but there's so many fucking guns right there. He like showed, and we never fucking got him.
But we had this 5v5 package that was about to be delivered, right? And they had to
Hmm.
cancel that shit. Repurpose the shit for these two small maps. What were they? Lofton Islands
The
and
Button Island.
what was the other one?
Provence.
Provence, right?
Provence.
So they made
Yep.
those in small game modes only, like TDM, Squad Conquest, right?
Hmm.
We saw that they had their playlist. We had our fun with it, but we need something like that. Those kinds of city style maps, or maybe trench style. I don't know, but we need something like that, but for all the game modes,
Yeah, for
especially the large
64
ones.
players or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Front
like an
lines in
Achibaba,
Provence or something.
and like something like Achibaba, and if they do something like that for the chapter 6, I think it
Mhm.
would be a massive hit. But I kind of feel that they're sticking to their initial ideas, and they're probably going to have the invasion of Europe, so it's going to be more Pacific style conquest games. It's just in a new setting because that's what was the hype was all about, and people love that. I feel
But
like
were
that would
they?
be the wrong direction.
Yeah,
Huge open maps with tons of tanks. Like it
that's
would
what
suck.
they've been saying lately. They want that big sandbox feeling, which is not the best. Like
Well,
it really isn't.
sandbox for older Battlefield games, uh, were infantry focused. Well, I know there's a lot of sandbox going on in freaking Battlefield 2142, where sure there were vehicles, but the vehicles were locked in certain areas where they were barricaded, the way it was designed.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't that much of an issue. So you can have your outer defenses with tanks and other little vehicles, but on the inside where all the flags are, interesting shit, is where all the infantry collide. You know,
Kind of,
I
kind of like
love
aerodrome
that.
or something. If that makes any sense.
Like what?
Aerodrome, the map.
Aerodrome.
It's
Yeah.
such a bad map when you're outside, but once you get inside the aerodrome and you're fighting over Charlie, it's a
Now
little fun.
imagine if that whole area, like D and the D flag, which has that little
Mhm.
town, and then you got the
Yeah,
aerodrome itself. Imagine if that was blocked off by tanks. You couldn't get in with a tank into those areas. It was like
yeah.
barricades or tall buildings or things it would take them forever to crawl over, kind of things. Like I saw that a lot in previous Battlefield games where they had sectors for tank gameplay and defense, and try to stall the team from screwing you up from backcapping and all that.
And
It's gone now. It's kind of gone. I hope they
that's
bring it
a
back.
thing that a lot of people like. People hate vehicles now. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
Battlefield like supposed to be like you get infantry combat and you get battlefield combat like big vehicle fucking
Hmm.
1v1s and shit. But people just fucking hate vehicles. They hate planes. I hate vehicles. I hate planes as well. I just don't want to play against them. But I don't understand what it did or why is it so bad. Battlefield 1, I hated tanks, but not as much. You
But
know?
people love playing vehicles in BF1, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Even
People.
even planes, like people adored that shit and mained it.
Hmm. We see
Now
Poopy, dude.
it's
Like he was
yeah.
such a he loved the planes and all that kind of stuff.
You go all the way back to BF2, man, shit. Jets were the thing. Tanks were great. A1 to all that
Oh
stuff.
shit, dude.
Paradox,
Aeronax.
welcome, dude.
Holy fuck,
Thanks
dude.
for the raid, huh? Hey, Shino, I see you, Shino. Love you too, mate. And yeah, Jaded, Temporal said he was gonna start getting the pickaxe out and starting doing the shit.
Mining more
So
stuff, yeah.
yeah, maybe I'll contact him again, see if we can get him on the show
The
this time.
Battlefield show. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about city style infantry gameplay where
Hmm.
tanks are kind of locked out of certain infantry focus areas for chapter 6, and I hope they focus more on that and not on the previous hype that was there when chapter 5 first came out, where you had kind of a new experience, a new way to break through the lines of invading an island. That shit was tight, right? It was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
People had a blast with it. My first game playing Iwo Jima and fighting up onto the fucking mountain. The shit was awesome with the old TTK. It was great, man. I loved it. And then it just got kind of dry, especially when you started adding up the conquest in rotation. I was like,
Dude,
dude,
all the
conquest is
yeah.
fucking resident sleeper here.
All the
Like, what?
Pacific maps play decent on breakthrough, except when you start getting overwhelmed by vehicles. But
Overwhelmed.
other than that, attacking on Iwo Jima was one of the best probably experiences you get on Battlefield. Except now that it's ruined by the vehicle buff. Defending is so bad. Like, but attacking is actually changing. I've had so many 100 kill games in that. I've seen people get 100 kill games as well. Like it's good.
Yeah,
Well, it's not as good anymore. But when it first came out before the patch, it was one pretty entertaining game mode.
well,
Pacific Storm isn't bad as well, but
yeah,
Iwo Jima is like the big one.
this seems to it seems to happen in a lot of Battlefield games where they try and change up the meta a little bit, and
Hmm.
give some love to the planes or the tanks for a little bit, then they nerf them again, then they reintroduce something else, and that kind of stuff. I kind of thought that they were gonna go that direction, but this went a little too far, especially when you had a huge weapon rebalance on top of that, which probably took tons of time to test and develop. But it doesn't even feel like they really put that much time into testing and
Doesn't feel that
developing
much
that.
different with 5.22. Like
Yeah,
they're
it's
a
little
little bit.
things that you can barely notice. But
Hmm.
for future content, I mean, chat, if you want to chime in, uh, we were trying to figure out what the next content should be like. Should they ride on that hype train that was Pacific style maps, or are we gonna want? Does the community? Do you guys want something like space? Yeah, do you want space battles? In World War II, why not? Do you want city style maps back? Do you want trench style ones that are infantry focused?
I just want more fucking devastation on Devastation 2 or something. It,
Achi
every time you get
Babas.
you
I
try
mean,
to you
that's what I'm
try to
talking
get
about when
into
it
the
comes to
fucking
trenches.
good maps, bro. You try to get to the good maps. There's a hacker like literally guarding them. When you start getting to like Metro and stuff, there's always a hacker, especially with West Coast. Side
Yeah,
by side, that was a really good playlist. Side by
it's like
side.
damned if you do, damned if you don't. You just get fucking something terrible just has to come along and ruin your night of just having fun, and just kind of happens in a lot of different.
Fuck it, I would play more Battlefield and would love it more if we could just add like we already said it, like RSP, and just have like 24/7 infantry maps. That'd be easy for me. That'd be
It's a
perfect.
no-brainer, Guitar Solo. It really is, but they couldn't. Oh, what'd be
They
great?
don't.
What'd be fucking great if
Right.
they actually put some work into the next patch for RSP and they make it go like super public and everything. And wouldn't that be cool? I mean,
Yeah, but you
the
think that it's
chances.
gonna
What?
get fixed in
You're t-
like next patch and
so you're
everything's
telling
good?
me? Tell me there's a chance. Thank
Yeah,
God.
so you tell me there's a chance.
All right. Bongo
Yeah,
Fury wants D-Day style. So
D-Day. Okay.
oh my God. Okay, so we experienced D-Day a little bit already
Iwo
for
Jima, I guess.
Iwo Jima is a good example for new games.
D-Day.
Battlefield 1, we had that type of invading the island or the peninsula type game. What was that
Oh
map again?
yeah.
It was a breakthrough.
It was with the Ottoman Empire. I don't remember exactly.
So we
What
had
was
that
it
as
called?
well. I don't remember the freaking name. Chat, you
It was
might
such
know.
a fucking bad map.
Yeah.
It's Conquest Assault. I don't
Cape
remember.
Hells,
Cape
is that
Health.
what? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Cape Health.
So Bongo Fury, if you played that stuff, I would love to know your thoughts on D-Day. But dude, to be honest with you, man, I kind of don't want to see that. I kind of want to see like what happens after D-Day when they go into a fucking like when you watch Band of Brothers, they do the whole, or not Band of Brothers, but Saving Private Ryan, where they do the whole
Man, they're
beach
just
and they
walking
go
around.
in and they walk around, they go into like city areas or like
Yeah.
or they attack a certain, it's all infantry, like most of the movies like infantry,
Yeah.
and there's like
Walking around.
trenches and like a big satellite with a nice build, like shit like that, that would be cool, and have like 64 player kind of thing in a town. Like people ate that shit up in BF1, and even with something like Metro, which is known to have just intense combat.
Oh,
um
dude, I can't stand Metro. I don't know why.
I know
It's such a
it's
good
a
map.
different breed. It's a different breed, but that's not entirely what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. But
Yeah.
something like saying, not was it Seine Crossings, right? The French map, the
From
Seine
Battlefield 3?
River. I think it was BF3 or 4. Actually, I think it was 4. It's with the you play BF4, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's with the I think it was called Sane Crossing. Yeah, yeah. With the there's like
Same
a
cross.
river that goes through the whole map or the half the map, and there's
That's
bridges and
crispy sets
whatnot.
right there.
Yeah,
BF3, BF3,
BF3. Okay, yeah, BF3.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like people ate that up. Like that was a good map. People enjoyed playing that.
What's the other like really good map in Caspian border? Like
It was a
I
little
played a little
bigger.
bit, but it's a big map and still people fucking like it a lot. There's still sandbox and stuff. There's still jets and
Remember what I said?
tanks and all that.
You remember that map, right, GuitarSolo?
Hmm.
What happened with the tanks? Were the tanks was it open fields like we have now in Panzerstorm? You
Oh,
had the
you're
great
talking.
you had the Great Wall. You had barricades. You had things to slow them down. They had to go around big mountains to slow them down. It was nice and in balance, you know, when it comes to tanks not
Yeah.
just getting all over the place. But Caspian Border is a great map, and I think that's just one of the things to point out. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I never actually got a lot of fucking game into Caspian border. I've heard a lot of fucking people say it's such a good fucking map, and I know there's barricade like you already said. There's like a big wall, and there's a lot of infantry in between the little like river going through, and
Right.
it's
What's the Rotterdam style one on BF1? What was that one called? It was like one of the best maps on there.
Amiens. Amiens.
Amiens.
That was
Amiens.
such a
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
good map. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, dude. People will play the shit out of that. You
Yeah,
know?
and the tanks don't cross the fucking big bridge because there's infantry on their side waiting for
Hey,
them and stuff, and there's like a big train track, something that the tanks go in there, and you can still fight in the little like
yeah, they got the
what's it
lower
called?
ground, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the train tracks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never minded tanks in Battlefield 1 that much, like in Battlefield
Oh,
5.
oh,
Battlefield 5, they're too accurate, they're too fucking big, they're too fuck everything. They're too.
yeah.
I guess they can get away. They're kind of slow, but
But yeah, as the chat's talking about like Stalingrad, what was the other one
snake
here?
pointing.
Karatan. Yeah, oh, yeah, Karatan would be a little. It's a little open, I think, but like the forest maps. What's the famous snowy
Ardennes
battle?
Forest.
Like,
Ardennes.
it's something in something in the
Yeah,
forest.
Ardennes. The
Yeah, yeah,
snowy
yeah.
forest. Yeah.
You know,
That's Germany.
In Band of Brothers, when they got like freaking shelled and when they're in the forest,
Hmm.
you remember that? And there was like
Yeah.
trenches and pits and all that, and there was like an open area, like a no man's land between two
I
lines
think
of trees.
you're
That'd be
thinking
fucking awesome.
you're thinking too conventional. You know what they said? They want like the untold fucking stories of World War II, and we're getting like.
I believe it. We got the big poster in my background. That's Battlefield right there. It's very
Yeah.
blue. But did I
Again,
hear
the untold
snowy?
stories.
Yes, you did. Yeah, so if they're gonna stick to that, which I mean, Iwo Jima is not kind of really not. It's kind of mainstream.
I don't mind
So
attacking anyway. I already say that. Yeah,
yeah,
that
maybe it's gonna
map's
be
actually
fine.
kind of well
Bastogne,
done.
Android, 300 IQ. Thank you, Android. Yeah, Bastogne would be sick as hell, man. It would
I
be
mean,
cool. So I hope they focus on that too. That's what I hope for, and not this D-Day style open
now
map Panzerstorm garbage.
you're talking about like Russians and stuff. Like PSH has
That would happen
to,
first. Yeah, that would happen first before chapter. That would probably be like a chapter 6. Would be the Eastern Front. I mean, when
the
if
Type
they're
2A is
going
gonna
in
be like
order,
PSH or something.
Yeah, PPSH. It's even in that picture here that I have.
Is it?
I think so. It's kind of like somewhat
It's not.
washed out. It's like
Oh
washed
yeah,
out because
yeah,
it's like
I
not in the
see it.
game or something. Anyway,
Gonna be such a good gun.
okay, so those are pretty much like the main topics I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And again, everyone's new here. Welcome. Thanks for the follows. Baranox for that raid earlier on, and all the new people here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's see if we can find something. What else did you want to? Anything else you wanted to bring up? Battlefield wise. Maybe. How about this? Yeah. Now that Bongo Fury brought that up. What do you think the jungle map's gonna be like?
What I think it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna
Like
be like a
guessing.
big open fucking map. But what I want it to be, what I want it to be, I want it to be like an Argon Forest or something like infantry focused. But I know it's gonna be a
Oh,
big open map. If it's
oh,
not, I'll be happy. I'm tired of those, but whatever. Straight out,
Argon Force with the Type 2A, man.
I don't care.
Shotguns everywhere. It'll be your
I,
favorite, dude.
just because the theme for this DLC or Pacific or whatever, it's big open fucking maps. That's the only reason I think it's just gonna be a big open map. I don't
Yeah,
care how
take
you
the
use it. Yeah,
bushes.
believe it or
Guitar,
not,
oh
I
my
don't like
god.
the Type 2A that much.
I know. You said.
Yeah, I'm just on crispy over here. Yeah,
um,
dude.
but yeah, it's just I hope the jungle map. I kind of hope there's no tanks. So I think there might be maybe one. I hope for 2 total tanks for like conquest or
I
something.
hope for no tanks, but yeah.
Yeah, I hope for no tanks as well. But I mean, if you're gonna make a conquest map, it's Battlefield. You're gonna have to have some sort of vehicle gameplay and whatnot. So
Another one. The
what?
new gun is overpowered. Yes, we've been having a lot of people come in saying that.
The new
They
gun
have to-
is OP. It is kind of
Literally, just
ridiculous.
don't even have to aim. Just shoot from the hip and delete people.
Yep. It's just
But it's
another
fun. It is fun.
Automatica, really.
Yeah, good old Automatica days.
Okay. Um. So what's new, Guitar Solo? What are you working on? Anything
I'm not
coming up?
working on. No, I've been streaming for hours, like 5 to 10 hours a day, and just playing Battlefield. And I've been editing videos. I'm working.
Ah.
I'm gonna start working on one for Baranox. I already did 2
Ooh.
for Enders like last year. I did 2 for EXO. One's from
Mm-hmm.
console and the other one's uh
Right.
the
These
first
ones.
one he got on PC. And fucking EXO, dude, like if you see him play, like you don't
This is
you won't believe
ridiculous.
he's been playing on PC for literally
I don't
what,
believe
four
it. I
months.
still think
You
it's a lie. I still think it's a
you still
lie.
think it's a lie?
Hell yeah.
I've known him since he was a console pleb, and he's the same idiot as always. But now he's on PC.
Dude, that's amazing,
Literally,
dude.
like the flicks and everything he does, he's
Fizz,
accurate.
he's like another
I think
Fizz.
like he's so, I don't know, he's a really angry person, I guess.
He's a very
But
angry man.
he's very angry. He like pushes himself so much. He's young as well. Like he has
Competitive.
the energy to do that shit.
Like
He's a
Mr.
very
Kaiser,
competitive.
you know?
Get a
He's
room. I mean,
yeah.
it's the truth. I'm talking the truth right now. He's not here. otherwise, otherwise I wouldn't be saying. I would be saying he's trash. No, but he's really good. I was at, like the thing is, I was editing this video for him, and he had like some decent clips, but they weren't that good. I made him get more. Like I told him, just fucking get more clips because these aren't good enough. And he actually just like got really mad at me because I told him that he went and gotten more clips, and he's really, really fucking. He's literally on Ender's level or any Omni guy. Like I'm not even joking. I'm saying it live. Like
You tried out for Omni. You saw the video of
he
him
hasn't
in
tried
this.
out yet, but
No, he like did the he recorded himself doing the whole thing that Enders used
oh, he
to
does
get
that
in.
every time he streams. Like he does that shit. He goes
Oh,
to
he
the
does that all the
practice.
time. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he goes into practice. He probably
Practice
lives in the
range.
practice range. Yeah, got oh, my cat is
There's
right here on his fucking
killing
channel.
Westy. He killed Westy in this
Oh yeah,
video.
freaking cat, just get out of here. Yeah.
What, you say you made 2 of them for EXO? What's the other one? Is it on his channel,
Uh,
right?
yeah, it is on his channel. It's on console though, and the clips are like from
Ooh.
his stream or something.
Is it called Haunted?
No, that's something he did by himself. It's farewell console.
Here, okay, here we go.
Yeah, and he was really good on fucking PlayStation as well. His movement and stuff are just good. Like the mechanicals, he has a mechanical skill, I guess. I
Oh,
actually
you can
been
hear him on this one.
Yeah, he's talking a lot during that video. Um, I tried. Lately, I've been trying more and more to speed up my gameplay just as much as because I've been watching a lot of Baranox and a lot of mainly because I feel kind of embarrassed that X is kind of
Dude.
better than me. Like after seeing him play like that, and like how is this possible? I've been playing for almost like 2 years on PC and not as good as him.
His flick, you know, now that I'm watching this, his flicks on PC, I mean on console are ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like there's no way you can do that on console.
He has max sensitivity and stuff.
Like how do you control your thumbs like that? That's insane. And then to easily translate that shit to mouse, like that's a whole different ball game right there. You know what I'm saying?
Told me like if you have the mechanical skills, you're already set. You just need to practice and that's it.
That's crazy, man. It would take me. I don't
Literally,
know. If
I grab a controller right now and try to play Battlefield, I'll probably get roasted, like get destroyed.
Yeah, I would get fucked too, for sure.
But there's people who can do it. I've seen videos like Prophet. Doesn't Prophet like stream, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC? Like there's people who can fucking.
Oh, Fireborn is his new name.
Yeah, Fireborn. That's kind of weird.
But yeah, he does both. I think he does Friday Night Battlefield. I think he still does. I'm not sure. Yeah. For console. So I don't know. He kind of like moved on to like Modern Warfare, I think.
I've seen him do it. He still does Battlefield.
He still does it. Yeah, just not as often as it used to, but yeah, just Friday Night Battlefield. Yeah. It's tough to play this on the daily. Oh my god, look at this.
This is grind before when the
grind, right?
Good. Yeah, the first iteration of grind. It was so fun.
Dude, with that old TTK and everything. Oh my god.
I mean, the quality of his clips, he literally got him from his stream, so
yeah,
not as good.
Yeah, true. But the quality, the content really came when it was when grind came out, when these silly modes came out,
they should bring
which
back.
They stopped all of a sudden. They stopped making new game modes. You know, everyone was like thinking of I wanted to keep doing new playlists with new game modes. I thought it would have been great, but I don't think they can anymore, you know?
It's a Pacific, dude. The Pacific's taking everything up, you know? The Pacific's taking all the playlists. Tired of Pacific, just give us grind again. Heck, I'll even take Frontlines again, dude. Frontlines was fun.
Frontline was great. Yeah, I have to agree with that. And I even like Squad Conquest for a little bit. You know, when they had all the maps. I hated it at first. Dude, trust me. Like, especially with the whole tank meta and whatnot, I could really use some Squad Conquest with all the maps.
There's tanks in Squad Conquest, dude.
Yeah, but not always. Not always. You just leave those, of course. But no, I mean,
I don't like going into a server and cleaning it up in like 10 minutes. Literally, that's Squad Conquest in a nutshell.
You're right. Yeah, Outpost. Oh my god, but
Outpost next week.
Outpost is so.
Outpost. You can't even spawn on the powers you build, which is so dumb. I think they make that so you don't have to leave. You don't leave and you stay and defend that. Outpost is awesome.
I heard they did change something. I don't know if they went to any detail. Chat, do you guys know if they changed an Outpost? I don't know if they either. I think the one thing I remember is they put more fortifications around that specific area, but like overall, I don't think they actually changed the whole dynamic of it, or the way it runs. Build, move along. Yeah.
I've been trying to play more Breakthrough lately. Just I'm tired of Conquest and.
Me
There's
too.
only 1 or 2 servers in the whole fucking.
Me too, and they're usually full of hackers too. So I just kind of stay away.
I don't understand what's going on. Like,
yeah.
I think it's just the player base. There's not enough players for all these game modes. That's why remember they shut down Domination, Frontlines, and what was the other one? Was it just those two? Yeah, they shut down a couple of servers just because there's not enough players. TDM. Sometimes it's fun to play, but it's full of
You can't. That's not an all day. It's not an all day game mode. No way.
Yeah. I tried playing today, and it was kind of fun, but.
Oh, you're right. You know what I noticed about Outposts? building was a big thing, but they buffed building a lot. Like you can build hella fast now, which I kind of enjoy, but now that kind of changes the whole flow of outposts, right? It'll be a lot faster, maybe, or
I would
I
just
don't, I
rather
don't know.
have no building in this fucking game, to be honest.
I'd rather not play Outposts, okay? At this point, like, just
I'd
I
rather
don't want
not.
to play it. Like, it was not popular. Maybe and
I
Brother
mean, I'm
Steve
gonna
likes
play
it.
it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
That's
play it
it.
just to see if it's better this time, but that's pretty much it. I'm not excited for it.
Dude, you know what was even pretty sad is when they brought Grind back
Oh, the second
and
time?
the second time, and it really wasn't that hype, was it? That was the
It
first
wasn't.
time.
I remember I didn't play it as much as I did the first time. I don't know why it wasn't as good, but it
That's
was.
well, there was changes in between. There's patches and whatnot. Maybe that's what it was. Wasn't the wait? What the
Dude,
TTK was still the same, right? For the second time around?
yeah, it was still the same. Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't
okay.
played Grind with new TTK, which is
Maybe
not.
because they put no effort into other maps, like make grind for new maps. Maybe that
Yeah,
was the thing, and it
I,
just got kind of
no,
old quick.
we got a new one. We had Metro, and that's it.
Ah, Metro. Oh, that was great, actually, dude.
Yeah,
Grind
wasn't bad.
and Metro was great. Like just the way they kind of flipped it around, and you can use
Yeah,
that underground tunnel. That shit was pretty awesome too. And even with
I'm pretty sure
the
Underground is
barricades
unplayable.
and whatnot. The fortifications were great on both sides, where you can really slow down the enemy. I actually kind of like that, dude.
To be honest, I hate Metro so much.
Okay, I get it.
But I have fun. I can have fun on that map. Every once in a while you get a good game in, but I because people just play like roaches, you know. Sometimes
It's
like
always gonna
they
happen.
build and they have their own like little corner of the map, and you accidentally bump into them. They destroy you with an MG42.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
I like.
just prone in like open doorways and just kind of wait for you to come by.
Yeah,
Like you
the
said, roaches.
visibility. Well, I was gonna say the visibility is bad, but not on that map. Not that bad. But yeah, you don't even notice somebody that's just prone in a corner and he just lasers you in the fucking head.
Yeah, it's kind of you always saying like, why do people play like this? You know, sometimes you just don't understand.
It happens
But
in
it really,
any
yeah,
battlefield, in any game
yeah.
actually. It happens more in Battlefield 5, but there's roaches in any game.
And you know, there's a lot of features in the game that kind of, encourage
Encourage it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, the
encourage it.
bipods.
So
The
they've
visibility.
done some good things to kind of get rid of that. You know, nerf MMGs, which was great, but that came
It's a
with
little bit.
the TTK um update. But they also nerfed the amount of when you're on your belly, you can't move as much.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't like do a 360 super quick, and kind of slow down after a few degrees of angular momentum. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, but yeah, so let's hope for the best. I hope to hear something either from the Battlefield Twitter or just like a video or something. Maybe a trailer would be nice for something coming up.
Some new
I just
maps.
want to hear something. I'm actually kind of eager to see because a lot of people from the Reddits are like, bro, when's that we're gonna revert to TTK
Okay,
post
if I was
Bolton comes back.
if I was on in charge of Battlefield and I like they tell me that you're in charge, do something, do whatever the fuck you want, I would just be
Yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna put the side by side playlist all day, every day of this fucking month until the new map comes out. The new map is gonna be fucking infantry only. That's what I would do.
Remind everyone what the side by side is.
It's Marita, Metro, Devastation, and Eris in Rotterdam. It's only infantry,
And
mostly infantry.
which modes were they?
Oh, it's only conquest. It's only conquest, but it's the best fucking maps in the game. Oh, the best decent maps. But dude, I had so much fun that week. There was so
Was
many good servers.
it was a good time for sure.
Yeah,
I would have to
it
agree
felt
with
like
you on that.
an RSP server from like back in the day. You know,
Do you
good
believe
maps.
that a lot of people left the game because of the TTK change?
No, they didn't.
I think
A
that a
lot
lot
of
of
people
people
said
left
that.
the game because the game's not good
I
and
think a lot of people
there's
left
too many
because there's
things.
the playlist. There's nothing but Pacific,
I
right?
think people left because there's no auto balancer. There's no way
There's
to
too
get rid
much
of
stacks.
cheaters. There's too
Too
many
many stacks.
stacks. Yeah, especially in certain regions of America. There's not many servers to play with. That's why
Dude,
people don't play this game anymore.
if you like right now, if you put up Battlefield 5 and go into a West Coast server, at least 60%, no, more than 60% of the people are gonna have over 100 ping. Not even joking. I'm not even being sarcastic. And I live in the West Coast, so I would love to play with my 30 ping, but I can't. I gotta play on East Coast with like 70 or 80.
Yeah,
Like I think they have it bad over there in Asian servers as well. They're
Asian.
playing here now. They play
That's
like
all they do is play here. 150 ping,
yeah.
140. Can't kill them. 170 ping. They're
Oh,
just like, evaporating right in front of you and you're just dead.
they're like sliding around a corner and while they're shooting at you, and you get one frame, and you're like, "What the fuck, man?" Then you press tab and 135 ping from who knows where shooting you.
It's
It's
so predictable sometimes, and they're usually a cheater. I mean, that's just usually how it is. Someone dome shots you from across the map, and they have 170 ping and they're ranked 20. The
yeah,
chances of them being a cheater is nearly 100. It's like 99% of the time. It's like the MO.
yeah.
So it's
I
just
guess the
it's
game
it's
is
kind of sad.
the game is like not. It doesn't have. It feels like they're not taking care of it. Feels like the game is not being updated enough. Feels like they really don't care about it. Feels like
So it begs the question: what the hell are they doing? Like, they are gonna plan to make a new Battlefield game, but who are they? I, I,
what
if what if they're
okay, let's even think about more closer. When's the next patch coming out?
I hope
They haven't
I,
even announced that.
I it's the beginning of the month, so I hope next week. Like,
Did we
what's
get a
next week?
December patch? We didn't. Did we? No, we got a .2 patch, which
I
is not a
hope
real
there's an
patch.
announcement for a patch either on the 7th or the 14th of this month. I can hope for that. Or they're gonna say they're gonna do blog posts or whatever, and then release it at the end of the month, like they always do.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
don't
my
know. It's
guess.
so disappointing to play Battlefield sometimes, but like I said, you can find a way to squeeze out fun out of it. Get some friends and stack a server,
Yeah,
kill it, and join another server and kill it again.
literally just
That's pretty much
described a
the meta.
player in my game right now. There you go. They're everywhere, dude.
That's the
Okay,
meta.
sorry.
Grab a couple friends, go kill server.
Yeah.
That's literally watch any streamer. That's what they do. That's what I do, I guess too. I mean,
hmm
that's
I mean,
if
you're here
nobody wants to
watching
play alone.
people not playing Battlefield and having a great time, right?
Yeah,
God.
it's sometimes it's more fun to watch somebody else be mauled all the time instead of yourself, right?
Android, they should start selling servers on hosting servers like Hypernia. Oh, that I mean,
They don't
we
do
talked
that
about
because
that before. They don't
they
do it no
wanna
more.
they wanna keep all the profit for themselves,
Yeah,
right?
they used to do that in the past, but they stopped doing that since
They use
Battlefield 1, right? I think it's Battlefield 1, right?
mm, yeah, they stopped doing that in Battlefield One because
Yeah,
they got the Amazon servers and their own in house thingy.
not
No,
BF4.
Battlefield 4. No, Battlefield 4 still has them like um
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
third party servers. If you join any server, they have like plugins and stuff that you cannot have in Battlefield 1.
yeah. I'm going with shiny on this. Guessing the patch date. That it just makes sense.
January 28th. Well,
Yeah.
Tides of War is ending soon too. So I hope we get something before it ends. I hope we get a bunch of guns and shit, right? I
That's
hope we
asking
get
a little much. Here's a skin. There you go. Happy
here's
holidays. Boing
a baseball
skin.
bat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. I really don't see myself buying any more Like, especially the boy stuff that's come out now. Like, I saw a chick with a bandana that looked pretty cool, but I wouldn't pay like $30 for it, you know? Like,
Yeah, what's up with the company coin? I have Brother has 1.4 million.
oh
I have
my
like
god.
600,000 or something. What am I gonna do with all that? Like, can I buy a house with it? What? How? Like literally,
You could buy an infantry style map? That'd be great.
yeah. Just give me
Cost
buy a server with
1.4
it.
million. Buy a server. Buy a rent to watch they do that. For like a tier for your RSP, you have to buy the server with company coin for the day.
I'll be so down, dude.
Marketing
I'd be,
genius, right?
yeah, let's pull our company coin so to buy a server for a
Don't
couple of
know what to
days.
do with your company coin? Buy a rental server. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. And there you can buy company coin as well. With,
Spend even more, and we'll put bots in your server so it can be filled.
yeah,
Oh
dude,
my god.
there's literally like I'm guessing everybody has at least 100,000 company coins. They don't know
Oh
what to do
yeah.
with it. At
Oh yeah.
least.
Easily.
What are you supposed to do? I already bought, like, not no joke. I went through everything. I already bought every single cosmetic that you can buy with it. You
I would
went
actually,
camp.
wait, even all the different skins and everything, all the different pants. Dude, I would go
No, I haven't
bankrupt.
got
I
for the
think.
guns skins
For,
just
yeah,
yet
for the
because
guns, yeah.
fucking
Those are
there's
some of the chrome ones. Those are 1,200 each
yeah,
piece.
200 pocket change, right?
Yeah, but there's like what 50 guns in the game or something.
Dude,
So
this game has been out for a year. You have 1400 CC. Oh,
holy shit!
what are you doing? Everything.
What?
How many servers did you get? Yeah,
Classic. Let's go buy some pants. Yes.
fuck. Fuck the company.
Chicken have 10 people following me sucking my dick all the time according to Oceanic community. Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
Let's buy the next Battlefield company coin. Yep. Excellent idea.
Like that guy that got, I think, Fallout 76 with like real bottle caps. Send him a bunch of company coin.
Start printing out some company coin on paper and trying to buy some hacks that way or something. I don't know, something stupid.
Yeah.
It's such a meme now, dude. There's nothing but memes on like the Battlefield Reddit. Some of them are actually pretty funny. Or like just random shit happens, like this one. Some Type 2 here.
Yeah. What was console gameplay?
Like yeah, stuff like that, you know.
And the guy I said, yeah,
This dude's like, I'm gonna read my bruh through the door, teleport back through the door, open it. It's just great. It's actually kind of been pretty fun to come back to the Battlefield 5 subreddit because it's like it's been taken over by dank memes. It's leaking onto here.
I'm not a Reddit user, so all these
Yeah.
are new for me. So pretty
Yeah.
funny.
A proposed idea to fix the BS invisible plane flare problem.
Visible plane.
That's a big effort right here. Impossible to see, let alone shoot at. Plane deploys flares 1,000 meters up. Idea: plane deploy flares, drops to around 100 and 150 meters. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, it's kind of annoying.
That's a thing, is it?
Yeah, and like a
What?
plane can like on a small fucking map like
I didn't know
field,
that.
they can spot half the fucking server.
Is that, oh my god, is that why I'm 24/7 spotted on like Conquest? I did not even know that they can
Nobody
deploy
actually knows, but
that high.
you're just spotted in this game 24. Remember when the game just first came out and nobody knew how to spot people and the spot flares weren't as good?
Hmm.
Like what happened to that fucking idea? Now I think you're spotted more in this game than in Battlefield 1 for some, even though Battlefield 1 has manual spotting.
I gotta pay attention to my minimap more often because I have a feeling you're very right about this.
I'm not even joking. Like you're spotted so often in this game, it's not even.
Oh
Not
my
even
god!
funny.
And they wanted to get rid of that shit too, but they didn't stick to their guns, like stick
Yeah.
to a direction. They kind of just went with player feedback on that, and they
I mean,
just went full
who wants
craziness on
this?
it.
Who wants that? Who wants to be spotted? Like, I guess people who are really bad at the game just want like really easy
The
stuff to see.
community.
I never heard anybody like complain about not being spotted.
Let's see. This is from user fake sleeping. This shouldn't be allowed. See?
Flying roach. Okay, what's it gonna do?
Be a little better here. What do you
Oh, he
do?
destroys a plane in one shot. Yeah, like the first time I grabbed the fucking plane, I mean a fucking tank, I died like that. It's so fucking
Whoa, whoa,
so
whoa.
fucking
He
annoying.
dropped a specific bomb you unlock,
No,
and
you
then
can one shot. You can one shot tanks with those planes. That's it's not.
is that like a specific? Is that supposed to be like that? Like it's
Yeah, it's
a
supposed to be like that.
tank
Yeah.
buster bomb? Like it's like labeled that as an unlock, or is
I'm
that
not.
default?
I don't fly planes, but I've gotten killed by them, so I think so. Yes. Like I
500K bomb. Interesting. Dude,
yeah.
that's not. That's from downtown,
It
dude.
actually one shots tanks.
For it said stationary. Oh, damn, and collateral damage too. Good.
Hmm.
That's
That's
crazy.
how bad planes are. I mean,
Hmm.
I wouldn't say they're super OP, but I, it's getting killed from above. It's not fun.
Let's see. Want to watch some clips? I think we
I'm
got some good ones.
so down.
Okay, let's watch some clips,
You want
guys.
to start from the bottom and going up,
Sure,
unconventional style.
sure. Let me get rid of
I
some of
should
this
say
stuff
that because
here.
I have one clip in there.
All right, all right. Let's see. I gotta switch scenes. I forgot what the fucking clip scenes here. Here we go. See if clips. Oh, it's
On the
just
Discord.
fucking bugged. Okay, did that work? Did it change scene on you? Because I can't see on my end.
Yeah, you can change things, change things.
Does it look
Yeah, I don't
fine?
get
Nothing's
this.
like.
I don't understand this bug meme. Like Anders and Sophia and Baronox. I
Give me a
don't get
second.
it.
Okay, it looks good. Nothing too crazy. All right, good. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, the bug.
I don't get it. I don't.
Make it stop. Okay, Guitar Solo, you have a clip here. Guys, if you want to share any of your clips on the stream, you guys want to watch it with us, thanks for everyone sticking around for the entire Battlefield Show episode, number 12, I believe it is now. There will be a new one next week as well. I don't know who the guest is going to be quite yet. I'll let you guys know as soon as I can when I book them. But yeah, if you want to share your clips, yeah, just click the Discord link right there and share away. There's only a few of them, so it'll be pretty quick. If you guys want to get on here, get on here. Donnie, welcome, Donnie. So let's start off with Guitar Solo. It's free too. You don't have to be a subscriber or follower or anything. Just come on here, go to the clips section of the Discord. It's on the left-hand side. It just says clips on there, and you can copy paste. It doesn't have to be Battlefield. It doesn't have to be you. It could be me, Guitar Solo, your friend stream, anybody really. It doesn't have to be Battlefield either. I think I said that already. Anyway, Guitar Solo has something here. So you've been switching from hand cam. I see your hand cam.
I've been kind of a sweaty player lately. I've been trying hard. I've been going for more speed and more
All
like
right.
twitching, more kind of like Baronox's kind of play style.
I gotta do that too. I want to try switching up my DPI, and yes, make it slower.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna have to
Crispy,
try
for
that.
that one time. No, I have pretty decent like mid high DPI, and
Yes.
I've been pretty try harding.
What's your I was gonna ask you what's your DPI right now for
1200 DPI and
we have the
9%,
same.
8% in game. 8%.
So we have the same thing. Okay, that's the same thing I'm doing right now. That's crazy. I thought it would be much lower because there's no way Baronox is at that, right?
No, Baronox are around same. Yeah.
Same thing. Wow. So That's like micro movements and stuff like that. Okay.
That's pretty high though. It's like medium high. I've been trying.
Yeah, I guess it's
Like
pretty
I
high.
said, I've
Yeah.
been trying so fucking hard. Like I got like a super lightweight mouse as well, like a 60-gram mouse, and I've been
Ooh, I see.
being try hard.
Okay, let's see what you got here in this clip. You're playing with the Type 2 here.
Mm-hmm. I help people trash and stuff. So.
Oh!
Oh my god, those guys are fucking trash.
I kind of like
Nobody
that. That's
are
what killed
trash. Nobody clips
trash.
on my channel, dude. Nobody. I can have like
Me
60,
neither.
70, 80 people. Nobody fucking clips. I gotta go back and clip it myself.
You gotta
it's
tell
lost
him.
forever.
You gotta tell him. Yeah, dude, clipping is just not the thing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! Right, wrong button. Fuck.
You gotta be like Enders and tell them to
I'm
actually
so used.
clip it.
Yeah, clip it. Okay. Zafira. What you got, dude?
The Toji is so fucking nasty.
Oh gee.
They just...
The clown show, dude. Just fucking...
That was like ridiculously satisfying.
That was really.
He's having
satisfying.
fun, Guitar Solo.
You can have fun sometimes in this game.
Amazing. What is this? Oh, the bug. Oh my god.
I don't get them.
Let's
I
check
don't
out
get
some. Let's check out some old shit here. Watch some old stuff. Let's watch some old Del Tara here. I think we gotta get older than this. Cause I was on vacation. I think I skipped a whole bunch of them too.
Yeah.
Let's see this one. Embarrassed. This is Enders. I remember that one. Holy shit! Murdered that guy through the smoke right there.
Yeah, that,
Pretty
that
good.
new revolver is so fucking good as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's not good, but it's so looks so good. I don't know, the styling on it is so good.
Oh, here's one that Oliver got me. Finding a rat's nest. Pretty funny. I hit by something. I was listening like pop music or something.
That Type 2A, okay.
Type 2, baby. Oh, by the way, this is without the rapid fire. Because I didn't unlock it yet. But anyway.
Yeah. I don't have sound, so I can't hear them. But
It's fun, man, I'm telling you. First day back, too. Christ almighty,
they're all
dude.
nesting in the tree.
How many fucking rats are over there? Telling you, dude. People love being on their bellies.
It's not a bad gun, dude.
Yeah, it gets funny. Oh yeah. Let's see. Any new ones got posted? There weren't that many today at all. Oh, here we go. Newport got one. Clueless Enemies.
Okay. You just shotgun as well?
On your belly?
On TDM? No, what is it? Break. Dude, I swear console has it easy. So many casual people playing. He's roaching, dude.
You're not a good influence.
I call people roach, but hold hell.
What about the children? Think of the children. Do Anna impact nade, Newport. You're a monster.
Pop it off, right? Ban him from Discord.
Ban this man from Discord. Yeah, clip it, and Newport. Oh my god.
What map is this? Eras?
What? Dude, what's
Holy. I would have freaked out as soon as the wall came down, dude. Just kept chilling there. And
Holy shit, bro. Okay, I actually might hop into a couple games here. I'll think of a goodie. You want to talk about anything else? Guitar solo?
I'm good.
All right, we covered quite a bit of things here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're gonna go raid someone here, so stick around.
Do me a favor and raid
Let's go
Ballista.
raid. Who?
Ballista. I'll put the name on the
Countess Alyssa?
No, Ballista.
Oh, Ballista. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty young. He's from Scotland or something.
Alrighty.
He's having a rough time starting streaming. So.
Oh shit. Let's get over there, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
Before we go, if you guys enjoyed the show, we do this weekly. If you enjoy it, follow the channel, subscribe. Guitar Solo, go follow on Twitter, Twitch. Where else can they find you? Slamcord.
Well, I got my Discord, the Twitch, and yeah, Twitter. That's pretty much it.
There you go. Covered it all right there. All the links.
Thanks for having me this week, man. Appreciate it.
Season 2, baby. It's only gonna get crazier, and we'll see. We'll get some roundtables soon. We'll get multiple people in here.
Awesome.
And talk about all the new updates, if any. I hope there's something, because I want an update to come out, something crazy, and then we'll all get together and we'll talk about it.
I'm kind of glad that we just didn't talk trash about the game like for a couple hours. We actually talked about good stuff. I was kind of worried about that.
What now? Like now? This?
No, I was worried about we were just gonna be talking trash over and over and over about the game, but we actually talked about good stuff, and it wasn't that bad.
We covered a lot of things. This is another 2 hour and 15 minute. Oh man, 15 minutes shy of the last time we talked. It was like 2.5 hours or something like that. That was nuts. Okay, I think that's it for today. Hey, thanks everybody for showing up, watching along. I'll be on tomorrow. I should be on tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific right here on this channel. We'll be playing some Battlefield 5. I got 1,000 kills to go with the Type 2, and then I'll revisit the new LMG that came out over the holidays. So I'll be playing with that. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much for joining. Bye-bye.
Yeah.